Yeah.
I gotta get. Hey, we're live. I gotta get these cameras up. They're not working. Hold on a second. Hi everybody. How y'all doing?
Greetings and salutations.
Why are we not doing this? Let's see. And
Yeah, mine did that Friday. I
there's
had to go back in.
that.
Yeah.
We're all halfies because Alex is not in here. Because we don't know where Alex is right now.
Hey, Arthur.
So let's see. Gotta fix these cameras. Oh shoot, I gotta do that. Give me a second. We have 69 subscribers in our dice giveaway right now.
Woo!
Everybody say nice.
Nice. That's the next number.
Yay!
Let's be
Hey,
13.
Eldritch. Nice. Dude, I dare you. Mark, if you pick his JPEG image for Vasir and put it in that space, should fix the windows.
Well, no, it won't. I have to actually fix the Discord windows.
Yeah, because it's in a separate window capture that you take the screenshot from Discord. So it needs to be his physical camera present here in the Discord call for it to shift everything out of the right position.
Yep. So we'll see. We'll see and then here's the thing: is if I fix all these, and then he shows up, then I have to fix them all again. So everybody give Alex a hard time when he gets here.
It won't be you, Bowie.
Gotta fix all these cameras.
Oh, I have no idea, Bowie. I was just messing with you.
What a load of stuff. So we got like 13 followers last night, or 14 followers.
I noticed.
Yeah, so we are at 474 followers on the road to 500, which is super exciting. Go out, share the streams with people, get them in here so that we can give away a copy of Tasha's. It's something we really want to do. We want to give lots of people the opportunity to... We don't need 2 Ricks. Nobody needs 2 Ricks. We want everybody to have the opportunity to get that. So get them out there, and get them in here. Where's my picture of Sharp-Eyed? We gotta. I know I have one here. Where's my Sharp-Eyed? Here it is.
Hashtag where's Sharp-Eyed?
Here we go. I got it. I got Sharp-Eyed. We're gonna move Sharp-Eyed here. There we go. I gotta fix the overlay.
All right. Sharp-Eye is secretly the dab god.
We got Sharp-Eyed there, and then we've got empty.
No, because I thought we established that Sharp-Eyed is the descendant of Scalene. So, I mean, he could be both.
Oh, goodness.
Well, that would make him the dab god, wouldn't it?
When we get to another 50 subscribers, we will get somebody out there a new set of dice. As long as we get to another 50 before the end of the month.
You know what? I have to give a slow golf clap to North Star. Read his comment, because that's Savior the Wizard Folk. To me, my eggs men. That gets the slow golf clap.
Oh my gosh, that's really bad.
Is this where I go on my rant about how Charles Xavier is a monster and I hate him?
No.
We all know.
No. We know. We know. We've had this discussion before.
I'm just an Emma Frost stan, and I hate that people go like, "Oh, Emma Frost is so unethical," and it's like Charles Xavier is right there.
Yeah.
Has anyone seen Dot and the Dab God in the same room together? Asked Bowie. I'm only asking the important facts here.
Yes.
No. Because the Dab God does not exist.
Then why is there a temple to the Dab God on the map?
He's in denial.
Ask Nor. Nor has been converted, that's why. He's been converted to the cult.
Because I told them that after a certain amount of time I was going to start hiding those things on your maps. By the way, there is one on every map I've given you.
Of course there is.
If you're interested in joining the Church of the Dab God, please contact your local representative, either myself or Dio, for a pamphlet.
Yeah.
And a cookie. And an apple pie.
Unfortunately, the originator, the progenitor of all Dab God shenanigans, one Steven, otherwise known as Wild Beast on the server, has gotten extremely busy with real life things, and so has been unable to continue with his leading of the Church of Dab. But I am sure that if you contact him directly, he will be happy to pontificate upon the Dab Goddedness. Also,
he's the high priest. You have to go see Angus or Dio. You have to go see David or Dio first, and then they'll introduce you to the high priest after you've successfully completed the 37 steps.
Don't say it that way. You make it sound like a cult, and it's definitely not a cult.
The first step to joining...
Sounds like a really bad pyramid scheme.
I am not in any way, shape, or form. By the way, Gogo Gummin, thank you so much for giving us this follow. We appreciate it. I am in no way, shape, or form a proponent of the Church of the Dab God. When the one and only time I have dabbed on camera, because of hitting the 200 subscriber goal that we had hit at one point, if you watch the full video and not just Emmy's GIF of it, there is a 15-minute period of me, like, literally agonizing over the fact that I have to dab. Like, it is painful to watch how much I agonized.
He does it with a smile on his face.
It wasn't painful to watch. I literally stopped participating in the stream to go downstairs and put it on my big screen 62-inch TV so I could watch you do it in high def.
Mark's official title within the greater diocese of the Dab God is victim.
Yes,
he is the victim of the Dab God.
All of that being said, Dwenin, thank you so much for the follow. All that being said, I am not a proponent of the Dab God. However, if these crazy people convert you, we do have Dab God stickers, t-shirts, and mugs on our Teespring store. So you can head over there and buy Dab for the Dab God paraphernalia, and then take pictures of it, put it on the Discord, and get people to join you. I will not join you. Also, David, Emmy says that she loves you so much. Everything you say, she's like, yes, please go on. Just so you are aware.
Yes. If you are a proponent of the Dab God and would like more dabbing, I am still raising money for Extra Life, and at my goal of $1,000, I will dress as the cleric of the Dab God, and to a theme song provided by those of you who decided, who donated, I will dab for 30 whole seconds. I want a top mark for 30 whole seconds to music.
Current suggestions are Ave Maria and Aqua's Barbie Girl. If you have any other suggestions?
Is there a way to combine those two things? Like Ave Barbie Girl.
Oh.
By the way, North Star, you're amazing. He said, to paraphrase Sheryl Crow, in parentheses, not a Kenku. If it makes you happy, it can't be that bad.
Yes, so I'm like I said, I'm still trying to raise money for Extra Life. We're always raising money for Extra Life because Extra Life is awesome. So, especially in the current times where they are helping with the children who do get COVID, because it can be rough for the little ones. So please bear that in mind. They need all the help you can get because most of those hospitals run off of donations and grants.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Hold on. I gotta see something. What's going on? Okay, Alex is on his way.
Pray for mosquitoes. Every time I
Wait,
every
pray
time I
for
see
mosquitoes?
yeah, Bowie said put on a poncho and pray for mosquitoes.
Ah,
Every time I think mosquitoes, the only thing I can ever think of is the Far Side, where the one pull out, Carl, you hit a vein, pull out. It's got the big fat mosquito in the guy's arm.
oh god.
That's the only go Far Side. Midvale School for the Gifted.
Hate mosquitoes.
So, in any event, ooh, we got another follow. Joke Police. Hello, Joke Police. Are you here in the chat? Are you here?
Oh no, they've come for me.
Actually, I think that came from Mark because Mark, your puns and jokes are funny. Mark's puns are painful.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, David has taste. That's true.
Yeah, that's,
Look,
Mark's puns are painful.
look. I'm just a dad doing his thing. Okay, it's my job.
Yeah.
It's my job.
I'm with you on that whole dad thing. All right, we got to Mark and I have a football team with an extra. You have one that's too small to. You have one that's too small to play, don't you? You have one too,
my kids range from age 15 to age. I have 6 kids, and they all are within the age ranges of between 12 and 15. So.
Oh, well, that's wrong. Mine are aged 10 to 25.
Yeah. Well, see, I'm the Brady Bunch, where I have 3 and 3 from two different marriages, right? One from me and three from me, 3 from my wife. Whereas all of yours are yours. Like,
yes, all of mine are mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I'm married,
Joke Police says, "I'm here after 30 plus messages from Hylot to come and check it out." Well, thank you for coming and checking it out. I hope you enjoy what you see. Obviously, we have not started the game yet.
Oh.
We are down a player at the moment, but they are on the way, so I am filling time until they get here. Oh, there we go!
Hey, there he
Whoa!
Thanks.
Oh,
Emmy, thank
Emmy.
you for the gifted subs. You are amazing.
Go, Emmy.
Not like I had a choice. Well, if you are here against your will, Joke Police, I hope that at least you enjoy yourself while you are held captive in our stream. And Hylot, you're gonna just get promoted to like just hype man of Oregon if you keep this up.
They're in charge of Dad God community outreach.
Oh God.
Bowie, congratulations on the one that's coming in. And Emmy, just for you. Hold on 1 second.
I gotta fix all these cameras now while we're getting all this going on. Since Alex is here now. Hello, Alex.
Terribly sorry, everybody.
Yeah, I'm just gonna murder you later.
I know. Well, it's been a fun ride.
Like, I'm not talking about your character. I'm literally just gonna murder.
It's gonna be me. It's which is fine. I understand.
Straight up
if you're
and
late
sinking.
one more
It's
time,
gonna be
I'll
you.
I'll go back to prestidigitating your water all the time.
I'm gonna just like you only live an hour from me. I can find you. And
yeah, I know.
I have
you
family that
I know
can
you
take
have
care of
others.
things for me. As I've mentioned this before, but as as a suburban Italian from New Jersey who grew up in the town where they filmed The Sopranos. I have uncles in waste management. Things can be done.
Shh, New Jersey.
My uncles literally own construction companies. That is not a joke. They have access to plenty of cement and the Hudson River.
I
Well, that's
completely
good.
totally believe you.
My entire family is comprised of nurses and engineers, so
Nurses and engineers are, well, they're not mafia hitmen.
no, but I have plenty of ways of making you just not be here. Except for
Oh,
the
there's
fact
a
that
puppy on screen.
yes, this is for here. Come down, son. This is for Emmy the Nerdy Princess, so you can see Miss Emily and Daisy. Say hi,
Daisy the puppy. All right. Well, here we are. We are now at let's see. We've gotten what, three more followers. So
And
we're
look,
at 477 followers now.
now we jumped from 17 to 20 because we put a puppers on screen.
We're at 477 out of 500 followers. Like I said, when we hit 500 followers, I will be giving away a copy of Tasha's. And when we hit when we get to 50 subscribers before the end of November, which is not very far away, we will give away a third set of dice for the month. We've already given away 2, which is amazing. Every time we hit 50 subscribers, we give away a set of dice, care of our sponsor, Farboco. Let's get into this. Alex, go ahead, and now that you are here, introduce yourself, your character, and tell us all why you were late for the class. This way you could be properly ridiculed. You don't actually have to do that. Go ahead.
I will do that regardless. So I am Alex, also known as Big Lundy here on Twitch and on Twitter. I am going to be playing the young monk Vasir, who is of the Astral Arms, of the Astral Self subclass for the monks, of which there have been some changes made in accordance to Tasha's new book. And yeah, he is going to be attempting to solve things in the most peaceful fashion he can, which is not going to be all that peaceful right now. Not that has been an option that's been presented to him. As far as why I'm late, I stayed up really late last night talking with and hanging out with my partner, and I lost track of time, so I ended up getting to bed about like 7 o'clock in the morning. So
Jeez.
I overslept.
7 a.m. I was up late talking D&D until 3 in the morning, and I thought I went to bed late. Holy shit.
Yeah. So,
Bunch of slackers. I went to bed at 6 and got up at 10.
Oh. We all know you're an insomniac. All right.
David is right here.
Me and David have the we need like an hour. I mean, I get 8 hours of sleep a week.
Oh God. Nor, you want to keep the ball rolling for us?
I'll try. I'm playing Luna, the once projected half-elf, who left home looking for a cure to save her father, then found herself on a quest to save all of Orden. She is a life domain cleric, and she's on a mission with her friends to find artifacts to banish demons. And through adventure and sacrifice, her friends became her family, and she's willing to do anything.
David?
Hi, I'm David. I play Angus O'Galvin, who is making the transition now that Tasha's out over to being a phantom rogue. So, help me make the music of the night. He is putting together the pieces of his numerous past lives and currently seeking to make amends for having murdered an elf here in the forest, because he feels a particular attachment to the elf that he has
In his head.
So yeah, a lot of feelings, hence the phantom.
Kim?
Hi, my name is Kim. I play Mirth, the the arcane caster of the group, a bard and tiefling warlock, who's trying out some new spells, some new features. Tasha's around. I didn't change much. And he is the moral compass of the group. All around great guy,
Oh my god.
redistributor of wealth. He's like a purple Robin Hood, and everyone loves him.
If mirth is the moral compass of this party, bad things.
We wouldn't have been doing most of the things that we've been doing.
I have resurrected more people than our cleric, therefore I'm an incredible person, and I am not to be doubted
God.
in
Ray,
it.
can you?
This
And
is
the
how you
old
do
man
the
terrorist
character.
party that have made a deal with a devil.
Am I nothing to you?
He gets to be the moral compass because he's resurrected more people and he has the biggest hat.
Yes, and the most jewelry. So, yeah, that's it basically.
Hi, my name is Rick. I'm the Loophole King. I will be playing Sorani, your shambling swarm keeper, Circle of the Spores druid barbarian, who, regardless of what his picture looks like there, I am wearing I basically look like a giant swamp that's 7 feet tall, about 500 pounds, and is wearing a musketeer hat with a nice white feather. I'm about ready to murder all of these elves for not being helpful. And then I'm going to slap the ever-loving shit out of Mirth for countering my spell.
I countered his too. All
That's
right.
not the point.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, and Sharp Eye rules. He's still alive. Go Sharp Eye.
Sharp-eyed
Agreed.
forever. Sharp-eyed is our NPC down there in the corner. I know it says Xavier. If you watched last week, Xavier has gone off on his own to pursue his own ends. I am the Mark Knight. I will be playing the NPCs that these fools interact with. And the last time we left off, they had come to this cabin in the woods, Merwin's cabin, through the difficult, shifting landscape of Coriol Forest, which seems to be under the manipulation of Merwin's own spells and some strange happenings that are causing the forest to shift and move. Upon arrival at the cabin, they found the elves who had established themselves here in Merwin's cabin with the intent of unlocking its secrets. And the party has arrived with an effort to parley. However, the elves seem to be opposed to that. Luna, somehow, you managed to roll below 10 on your initiative, even with a +2, and don't you have advantage on the roll now? Oh, okay.
I do not.
Yeah. Alright, well, let's pop... We do have the initiative tracker up. We have rolled advantage from last time.
We finished the session with me casting Ego Whip.
Yes, you cast Ego Whip on
Leader.
the leader of this elven party, who has every intent of preventing you from getting anywhere near the cabin itself.
Mark, my initiative was a 7 last time.
Okay.
Yeah, she was just below me.
Well,
She's still last in the
unlucky.
group. She's still last in the group, but not last overall.
Correct. Okay, Mirth.
Unlucky for this guy, he doesn't know I'm an expert at breaking into houses. It's just getting out is the hard part.
Yes. Expert. And holy crap, Eldritch Hylot started watching last night. You came in and started watching the streams, and Dio had 43 referrals in the number 1 spot, and Eldritch Hyla is already at 32 referrals after a 24-hour period. So, holy crap and thank you. Keep up the good work, and I hope you annoy the shit out of more people and get them in here watching, because that's fucking awesome.
Hey, come see me on Friday and help out.
Yeah. In any event, Angus, or I'm sorry, Mirth, what else are you doing? You've cast your
Oh, he
your
does. He does
Ego
get to
Whip.
make a save,
Right.
which, thanks to Unsettling Words, is a glorious DC 21 intelligence save.
Jesus. He has damage on him already, and is that from Ego Whip or?
Oh,
No, it
fine.
doesn't do damage.
I
Yeah,
thought-
Luna slapped him with inflict wounds.
Yes, that is correct. That's what started the combat off. Okay, let me make his intelligence save. And you said it's a DC 21?
Enjoy.
Wow, he rolled an 18. Which is better than I expected, but still fails. So,
Great.
because of
For the
that,
next minute, 1 minute, disadvantage on attacks, ability checks, and saves. Can't cast spells.
can't cast spells.
Yep.
Okay.
Since
okay, combat's over.
since we don't have a wizard, this is my solution to
It gets to
our
make
lack of
another
counterspell.
intelligence saving throw at the end of each turn, and that is a
Yes.
good idea for that. All right, we'll put this little symbol
Luckily-
on the jerk.
Luckily, it does have disadvantage on all saves. So
Yeah. Wow, the target must succeed on an intelligence. What is this from?
it's from the psychic expansion thing with the like it's in like the mind sliver psychic sorcerer niche.
Gotcha. Is it a UA spell or is it a Tasha spell?
It is a UA spell.
Okay.
Feel free to review it with me after we finish murdering the shit out of this druid.
Yeah, I will, because that's super strong.
Yeah,
It does require your concentration.
it does.
I really like the UA psychic spells because I believe it adds what we would like psionics to do, but in a way that's not broken.
I don't know, this spell is pretty broken. They have disadvantage on
it's
intelligence saves, and they can no longer cast spells. And they, like, for a whole minute, that's... Like, you
Yeah, but
literally
but
shut
they-
a spellcaster down for an entire combat.
It's basically a whole person for a caster.
Yeah,
Right.
but then just use whole person.
Yeah, but you can still cast some spells in whole person.
Yeah,
No, you can't because you
No,
can't
you-
take actions.
you
but-
can't take actions with hold person, but you get a save that is not a disadvantage to break hold person. This one is a save. This one not only imposes a save at the end of each of your turns, but also suffers disadvantage on that save every time. So
Notably, 'tis also intelligence, which is generally a harder stat to get around. But
It's
anyway,
true. Anyway. Let me see.
Angus is going to murder him anyway this round, so I don't think it matters.
Yep. North Star. North Star. By the way, there is a D&D Beyond overlay on our Twitch stream. If you hover over the screen, it will pop up, and that will give you information on each of the characters. You can click on any of those characters, and it'll bring up a little stat block that tells you all about the characters. So if you want to know about what classes, subclasses, hit points, all of that stuff, you can take a look at that. In any event, Angus, it is your action.
So Angus moves to stand defensively, looks over his shoulder and says to Ilindar, "I don't know if we still have the telepathy up." Just that
Yep.
notion of stay back. I'll keep Eldareth safe. And reaches out and conjures up a grave bolt, and then catches a look at it out the corner of his eye, and it visibly pales, and just lets the grave bolt flicker out, and just looks down at the body of this dead elf. Shakes himself a bit, reaches down, sticks a bolt into his hand crossbow, and just readies an action to fire at any of these elves if they move against one of his allies. And that's his turn.
Mirth casts a confused glance at Angus as he sees the grave bolt flicker. You good? Everything okay?
It's fine. Let's try to not get too crazy with this now.
Okay, I'm doing my best.
The wood elf leader growls out, like he is filled with the just this. It says that the target is filled with despair, so you can see that his eyes are flicking around, and he seems like this battle is already lost in his mind, and he kind of calls out to the other elves with him. Kill the spellcaster. And he looks panicked and afraid, demoralized, and like he's ready to move back through the gate. The first wood elf will launch a volley. Taking 2 longbow attacks in the direction of Mirth.
I've been meditating. I know how to catch arrows now. It's fine.
12 and 13 from the first one to hit.
Oh, wow. Miss.
Okay.
That's lucky.
Yeah. The second one...
Angus is going to release his ready shot. There will be a disadvantage because of the range.
Mm-hmm. At the first wood elf that fired.
Yep. And that's going to miss.
That will miss. Okay, the second one will launch a volley. 16 to hit on 1.
That hits.
Okay. 3 damage.
Okay. I can...
You make a concentration check.
Oh, yeah, it's in... sorry, I need to link the thing to Beyond, but I got a 24. To Foundry, sorry.
Okay, that's fine. The next one is going to fire at
Test.
Luna, since she is up front. 20 and 16. The 20 hits, right?
AC 21.
Alright, there we go.
AC 21, okay, so miss. And the last of the Wood Elves will fire at Luna as well. Both 7s to hit. I am rolling like ass.
We forgive you.
Little Witch and Little Witch 1805, thank you so much for the follow.
Woohoo!
Guys, we are rapidly approaching our goal. We are at 477 now. Holy cow.
Awesome.
All right, Vasir, it is your action. These elves are firing arrows at Luna and Mirth. The leader of these elves seems suddenly filled with dread. What are you doing?
Well, I'm gonna try and go ahead and stop them from doing this. I'm gonna head over here. I'm gonna try and hit this one.
Okay. If you right-click, you'll put a little target on it. If you double right-click on it, so that I know which one. There you go.
There we go.
Sometimes I'm not
nice.
always looking at the screen when you say this one.
All right, we're gonna do one of these. It's a 19 to hit,
It's gonna hit.
and Constitution saving throw of 16, please.
16. Rolls it exact.
All right. $15.
15 will hit.
Constitution saving throw, please.
Is this on the druid?
No.
No.
Okay.
There's no
5.
need, 'cause-
That one is a fail. That's a stun, right?
All right. So with a nice 1-2, he sees this one has reeled back from his punch. He's gonna go over here and hit this one.
Okay. I'm gonna need damages for those first. Those two
Yes.
hits.
15 damage altogether.
Okay. The wood elf not only looks stunned, but looks bruised and battered. Doesn't look like it's going to be fighting much longer. Oof. You throw the blow, your first blow, and it is going to miss hard, putting you in a bad position. Continue.
Yeesh.
The second one also misses.
Not a great first showing there. Only managed to stun one, but whatever.
All right. The elf here is going to, seeing what you're doing, is going to move here, drawing a pair of short swords, and make 2 attacks against you with those. Uh, 23 and a 16 to hit.
Double
Yes.
hits.
What's that?
Oh, is this me or Vasir?
no,
'Cause
it's
one
Vasir.
charged.
Vasir.
Oh, okay, my bad. That was.
23
that's
hits.
our elf. Sorry.
The 23 hits, right?
Yes.
Okay, 6 damage.
Huh.
Not much. Not doing
Not
much.
too bad. I'm actually only, thanks to the aid from before the fight, so I'm actually only down 1 HP.
Sarani?
Oh, cool. So I need a circle that is 60 feet.
Can you not place a circle?
I'm working on it right now.
Ah! 60 feet radius?
Oh,
60 foot
God.
radius.
What? No.
What are you casting? Are you using the Foundry character sheet, by the way?
No.
Okay.
Oh, wrong one. Sorry, not that.
Not that. Heard.
Oh, I know what it is.
It's that one.
Yep.
Call lightning.
Yes.
So...
Is it stormy outside?
It is not stormy outside. A storm
Okay.
cloud appears in the shape of a cylinder that is 10 feet tall, with a 60-foot radius centered on a point you can see within range directly above you. The spell fails if you can't see a point in the air where the storm cloud could appear, which you can because you are outside. When you cast the spell, choose a point you can see under the cloud. A bolt of lightning flashes down from the cloud to that point. Each creature within 5 feet of that point must make a dexterity saving throw. Can you point to the point that you are pointing to?
Yes, I targeted the elf that's going to take the bolt.
The green, this one here,
Yes.
and everything
The one
within
to the-
5 feet of it. So the elf right here.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
The one that's stunned, and the one that ran up on him. And as he casts it, you see Stormy raise his hands, and you see some vines come up out of his back, and he's like, "You have angered me for the last time." And he just slams his hands towards the ground as this bolt just shoots out of the sky and connects to this thing.
Okay. First things first.
Ronnie, buddy, remember those talks we had about your anger issues?
Oh my God! Since when can he do that when he gets angry? I don't like this.
It's 29 damage, right?
Yes.
So half would be 15.
Yep.
All right. Let me roll this.
Did you kill a squirrel out there? What the hell is that?
That's a quasit that was hiding in that tree.
Sweet!
That invisible quasit
It falls out of
falls
the tree.
out of the tree.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh my God! What is that sound?
Sorry, that's me.
Who just cast Toll the Dead on me? Is that your entire action, Sarani?
No, I have movement.
Okay.
Sarani is going to stalk towards that. Oh, I have that targeted. And I'm going to stalk towards this one instead. And I'm just going to look him in the eye and say, "You were warned."
Luna.
At first, she turns around and casts Sanctuary on Mirth and calls out to Angus, Angus, no holding back! And that was a bonus action, the Sanctuary spell.
Yep.
And She'll use her movement to get here
Okay.
and be like a defensive shield between her and the elf and this elf.
Okay.
And I guess I'll use Toll the Dead on this guy. This guy. This guy.
Okay. $13.
Um. Ooh. That's 10 damage.
Okay. The druid is going to.
I'm sorry, and 4 radiant damage on top of that.
Okay. Nice.
Yay, Tasha's.
All right. The druid. Let's see. Is going to look at Sarani and
Wet himself slightly.
Make a two-handed. No. He is going to disengage and get the hell out of there. Anybody have Sentinel? No.
Not in this game.
Yeah. Move there. Actually, probably move back there behind the hedges. And then attempt to make its intelligence save. $10. What's Sharp-Eyed doing?
Sharp-Eyed. Ooh, I need to get the Sharp-Eyed sheet up. Alright. Just to clarify, we're keeping Favored Foe from UA and not the shit new Tasha's version, right?
I am considering implementing that as a house rule across the board. So
Okay.
I would say, yes, that's fine.
I haven't changed anything for Tasha's yet, so
That's fine. I'm going to make an announcement about Tasha's probably today after the game or during our break. But I may be adding that. I may need you to... I think I'm going to have you add that to the homebrew stuff, Kim, on the
Yeah, I can
Discord
do that.
server, that Favored Foe will remain the way it is in the UA version. Because that's the dumbest shit from Tasha's.
Sharp-Eyed will probably consult Luna as to who he should attack.
Okay. Because you're telepathically linked and can all
Yeah,
understand
we all
each
have
other,
to bond
right?
for another 40 minutes.
Okay. Who now?
We should probably catch that druid, so kill any elf we can.
Any elf? Alright, he's just gonna go for the,
Stop it.
he can make 35 feet, thanks
Yeah.
to Canny, so he'll move up next to Luna.
Oh, good. You can. That's right. You can control the token.
Yes, and I will use Favored Foe. And oh, he gets 2 attacks now. He's level 5,
Yep.
yep.
so he will do that.
Uh,
Saber. Is this one
Regis.
injured?
Mm-mm.
Okay, nope. 12
That will miss.
and second slash. Oh, ouch.
That will also miss.
He's warming up. He's not used to this climate.
he gets a third one, doesn't he? Then he dual wielding.
No, because he
Favored
favored foe
foed.
as a bonus action.
Oh, all right.
And then he'll fall in to defend Luna.
Okay. The wood elf right in front of Sharp-Eyed will drop their bow and exchange some short sword blows with Sharp-Eyed. Critical hit.
Oh,
So that's going to be 10 damage total with the crit.
okay.
And then second attack is a 12, so I'm assuming that misses.
That's a miss.
Okay. And then it will move here. Nah. I'll stay there. Mirth, it's your action.
Okay. I'm sanctuaried, which means I shouldn't try and kill anything. Sanctuary. If I
think Sharp-Eye needs some inspiration. I think he's feeling down.
Sharp-Eye doesn't... Oh, some bardic inspiration?
Yeah.
If the word creature makes an attack, has a spell that affects an enemy. Okay, perfect. Action. I'm going to look at the dead closet that fell out of the tree from invisibility.
Mm-hmm.
Look over at Angus, obviously hesitating to shoot the elves. I'll just give him a nod and say, maybe you should prioritize and pull a scroll from my bag and cast see invisibility on him.
Okay.
So Angus can see invisible creatures and objects now. And then as a bonus action, I will use Bardic Inspiration as part of that on Angus. And move. I don't want to...
It's not an action for him to see invisible creatures, right? He just sees them?
Yeah, no, he sees everything. And it can... I think it lets him see into the ethereal plane as well, if that's relevant. Let me check.
No, I believe that's true sight.
You can see... Nope, he can. You can
Yep,
see invisible
see
creatures and
invisible.
objects as if they were visible, and you can see into the ethereal plane.
Yep, he can.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
And I'm going to move up next to Angus in the back. Thanks, Luna! Good luck!
Okay. There is a second closet. Angus?
Okay, you watch Elder Ethel. There's one over there. Okay, I can do this. Angus is gonna draw his rapier and use 40 feet of movement. To there, then use a cunning action to dash. And stab out at this closet.
Okay, you're going to invoke an attack of opportunity on the way. 15 to hit.
That misses.
Okay.
Just
what did
barely
he-
pays out any mind, just single focus. Charging forward.
He moved down here and then moved across to the
Oh,
closet.
okay. Gotcha.
So he passed this elf. That will hit. And that will absolutely destroy the closet. Even wait,
It would be the 9 piercing, not the
it's
sneak
still
attack.
that's still enough to kill it. It kind of squeals in horror, realizing you can see it, and dies as your blade goes through it. The first closet at this point has begun to melt into
Goo.
into goo. Second closet sits there dead.
They're going to use the last 15 feet of my dash action to step into that position there to be flanking with Luna.
Where'd the elf go?
Just sort of
Oh, no, you lost it. Yeah.
catch your eye and just, again, clearly I
As-
get a bit shaken, not in, like, the right frame of mind to necessarily be fighting right now.
As Angus goes to move there, I tell you to stop before you get to that spot.
Oh,
Yeah, you're missing an elf that belongs there.
yeah, I don't know what happened to it. It just disappeared.
What were the invisible creatures? I couldn't understand. what you were saying.
Closets, the mini annoying ass demons.
Yeah, up one space.
They might be working with the cultists. Seems Xavier might not have been completely wrong when he said that their presence in the forest might mean that the elves are aware of them.
Did you hear what I said, Angus?
Yeah, so I've moved back the square.
All right. Your wood elf companion is going to take a couple of shots. Actually, he's not. He is. Your guide is going to stay back with the elves that were the elves that you have with you, and watch over them. I don't know what is going on with Foundry. It's acting very weird right now. The elf in front of Vasir will take a couple of stabs at him. 14 and a crit.
Okay, well, crit obviously hits.
Yeah. And that's going to do 14 damage from the crit.
Alrighty, noted.
The next elf... oh, okay.
That's just me. I'm just figuring out how big my thing is.
Yeah. This elf here is going to step up to that spot. What? Angus, did you move or did you stay there?
No, that's where I ended my movement.
Right in front of the elf?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm flanking with Luna, essentially.
Yes. Okay, then this elf is going to flank with the elf in between you and take 2 stabs at you with its short swords. So that'll be a 21 and a 15.
Alright, the first will hit.
Yep, 6 damage. And then Basir, it is your action.
Okay. Well, I'm going to continue on my journey here. We're going to go ahead and do an unarmed strike on the elf in front of me for 27.
That will absolutely hit. Damage?
Okay. 8 damage there. Also, con save.
Yep. So 8 damage and a con save. 7. That's going to fail. It is stunned.
Okay. Moving over here.
So...
26 to hit this elf. Right here.
Yep, that's going to hit.
Con save, please, as well as 10 damage.
Damage. Okay. Okay, it is stunned and has
Alright.
taken the 10 damage.
Moving over here.
Yep.
Uh, 22. There, 23 with the +2 for flanking.
Yeah, that hits.
9 damage plus con save, please.
It's going to go unconscious from that 9 damage, so you will not
All
need
good.
to make the con save.
All good. Yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay. Sarani?
Sorry will 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Why is it not letting me see?
Hit escape once you move. For some reason, Foundry's been doing that too, where if you are still selected, it does not reveal things as you move.
Oh,
You
okay.
have to hit escape.
So now we will move my 5-foot spot on top of him. And make a saving throw.
What is that? And what kind of
that's my
save?
one. DC 15 deck save.
Is this for
Easy.
the
Lightning bolt.
this is for the lightning bolt. Okay.
Yep. Zot.
It fails.
So it will take
8 damage.
Wow. That's horrible.
Yeah. Anything else, sir?
No, I'll do this. I'll do the same thing where I'll attempt to intimidate him and tell him to surrender yourself now or forever be destroyed.
Luna, your action.
Telepathically, she'll tell Tsurani that we need to capture that druid.
So I'm giving him the option.
And I cast on the druid, hold person. Wisdom 17.
You already can't do anything. Disadvantage on the wisdom save as well, Mark.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, I admit maybe there is something to the fact that this might be a tad overpowered.
22 with disadvantage.
Hey, there he goes.
So he is not held.
She'll scream out. She'll scream out at him like, "Surrender now!" And that's it.
The druid will go wide-eyed and run towards the house, shouting that they're coming, they're coming. Get out here.
Yes, come to meet your doom.
He's shouting in Elvish, so those of you that know Elvish can hear him shouting
Mirth Point.
for
Huh,
assistance.
I know there's
Sharp-eyed.
more. I can see the other one.
Sharp-eyed will. Let's see.
Well,
Okay.
flank with, you can flank with Angus and kill that one.
Yeah, he'll do that. He'll move up and he'll slam his blades into the flat sides into this one because he's seen everybody else going for the unconscious. Is this the one I had marked? It was the other one.
No, the one that you had marked is dead.
Okay, he moves his mark onto this one. Whack
Or
one.
unconscious.
21 to hit. For 8 damage. Second attack is a crit. For... Oh wait, so the 6 is max. Okay, hold up. So Colossus Slayer doesn't apply, but... So first is maxed for 9, crit is 2, 11, 17, and then I'll take the first result of this, which is a 1. So 18 on the second for a total of 26 on this elf, non-lethal.
Okay. Then he is unconscious.
Good boy.
Mirth?
Alright.
Or what else is Sharp-eyed doing?
He'll just move up to kind of block this one's entrance into the cabin.
Okay. What is Mirth doing?
What is Mirth doing? I'll move up.
Okay.
Eldorath, we're doing our best. Don't do anything stupid, please. Thank you.
That the elf that is standing next to you is not Eldoreth. It is
Oh, that's the dead one.
yeah, that's Lulinar. Although Eldoreth and the dead elf are both with you. Lulinar says...
Oh, right, this is our guide.
Yes.
This is our guide.
Lulinar says, I'll keep an eye on these and do what you must.
Alright, then I'm gonna move up.
Bowie, I think it was Insinuation that got changed to Ego, that got changed from Ego Whip. Or no, it was,
Mind Spike, I think.
Mind Spike that got changed to Tasha's Mind Whip. Is what, it was Mind Spike. Because Tasha's Mind Whip basically does the exact same thing that Mind Spike did. Okay. Mirth, you move up, and...
Bonus action to...
Oh, I didn't make the intelligence save for the druid. I need to do that, I'm sorry.
No, that's all good. Go for it.
It's a 9, so they just take the dodge action when they get to the wall there.
Okay. I'm gonna cast... Yeah, I cast Command on him. And just yell, approach. So, wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Okay, on the, I'm sorry, can you target the one
Druid.
you're...
Yes.
On
Druid.
on the druid, okay. Wisdom save.
You lose Sanctuary, correct?
Yeah, I know. But I don't
13.
want to- Alright, he fails, so on his turn, he's gonna dash towards me.
Oh, what command did you give him?
Approach.
Okay.
Moves towards you by the shortest and most direct move.
Okay.
Route. Bonus action.
They don't
I'm
have.
going-
He does not have to dash. He just has to move towards you.
Yes. Yeah. Bonus action. I'm gonna. Yeah, I'll give Visir inspiration.
Okay. Angus.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a wisdom save.
I want to just real quick say we got another 4 follows in the last 15 minutes, so thank you to all of you who followed.
Nice.
That's amazing. Thank you so much. Man, Eldritch, doing work. Okay, continue. I'm sorry.
So as sort of Lulinar gives this indication of like, hey, don't worry, I'll like watch over these. Angus is just dashing past him, like skidding down to the ground next to that elf that got hit by Serrani's lightning bolt, and is just like gagging a little bit because the smell of burning flesh has a very distinctive memory for Angus, and he's just like pushing past that to do a medicine check to just try to stabilize this elf that's been downed.
Okay. That will succeed. They are stable.
I don't know if I can get to all of them, but I'll do what I can.
Well, this one here is unconscious. I think there are a couple of them that are unconscious. Not all of them are. Actually, the
just
ones
the two that I
the
ones
two
I
that got
bolted.
lightning bolted are not unconscious. They are dying. So
In that case, then Angus would have like seen that they're like beyond help and just pushed up and gone, and again just tended to one of the ones where they can actually like stabilize them. So
yeah, there's a couple. The two on the side you just moved to are both unconscious. They are not dead. They were I believe Visir and Sharp-Eyed both did non-lethal, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, at least I did.
Okay.
Yeah, sure, I did too.
Okay. Then the only two that are actively dying are the ones that were hit by lightning bolts. So if you stabilized one of them, then there's only one actively dying elf. Okay?
okay, so yeah, Angus is just a bit like darting back and forth, just a little bit frazzled.
Sure.
Not exactly the right frame of mind. It's just like just trying to make sure that we're not going to kill anybody else today.
Yeah. The wood elf besides Sharp-Eyed is stunned, so they lose stun at the start of your turn. Is that correct, Visir?
Yes.
Okay, at the start of your turn. Okay, so it is
Well,
stunned.
at the end of my turn, but yeah.
At the end of your turn, yes. Okay, so... moves out, starts launching arrows. It's gonna fire at probably the terrifying swamp monster.
Oh yeah, probably.
23 and an 11.
The 23 will hit.
4 damage.
I will take 4 damage. Well, my temporary hit points will go down by 4.
Yes. Looks good right here.
Oh shit.
Can I get saving throws from everybody in that area, please?
Yep. Is this fireball?
Yes, it is.
Oh, fun. I mean, we all have resistance, so that's good.
Mark, which area? I couldn't see it.
Is it
I
a
guess
1d10
it's-
of the
It's all of
Luna,
us.
the entire party has to make saving throws.
is it 1d10 bardic inspiration?
No, it's 1d8.
1d8.
But I mean, if it doesn't succeed, you get it back. So
So that makes it a 14.
The damage is 35. Anybody who rolls higher than anybody who rolls a 14 or higher takes half, and then resistance, obviously, on top of that.
oh wait, 14 saves.
14 saves.
Oh fuck yeah.
And I take
Alright.
nothing.
Yes, so Angus
I
takes
take nothing.
nothing. Nasir takes nothing,
I take a quarter. Sharpeye takes a quarter.
and Sarani takes the full amount, and Luna
Five,
takes a quarter.
Can I specifically specify though that if this blast is coming, that Angus's priority would be to get the elves out of the blast range? So I will take the damage if it means I can do that.
Yes, I will allow that. You can take the damage to do that. You still take the quarter damage because it is, you know what I mean.
Did Luna save?
Luna saves, yes. So
Oh my
Luna
God,
takes
Luna,
quarter
make your dex
damage.
save.
Luna takes quarter damage. Half, and Sarani, you save.
So I take
So you take
35.
half, right?
So how much damage
No.
was it?
I take regular.
You saved, so you
Right.
would take. You made
Oh.
the save, so you would take half, which you take because you don't. Your ring of fire resistance negates your vulnerability, right?
Right.
So
Okay,
you just take half. So it's half of 35.
let me do it.
So it'll be 17, right? 18. 18.
18. Okay.
Luna, I need a no. You don't need a con save from you, but I do need a con save from Sarani for
Mark, I
your
take
spell.
I take half of 18.
Yes, you
damage.
take half of 18, so you will take 9.
I made it.
Okay. And then I will get rid of this template.
Like the fireball template.
It's fun, right? That's some of the
it's-
things, like, I want to convert everybody's character sheets over to Foundry because it's so much easier to deal with spells with Foundry.
Yeah. Mine won't convert though.
The spellcaster will then
Hey, North
use
Star!
the rest of
Yay!
its move to step here. Oh, North Star, thanks for the follow, man. Conan, Lord of Nothing, thank you for the follow. Okay. The next elf is going to move out of the house. No, don't close the door, god damn it.
Come on out, join your friends.
Yeah, that's the first part of its movement. That's 10 feet. And then... move there and fire at the scary swamp monster. 18 to, one is an 18, the other's a 7.
Nope.
Neither hit. Okay.
Nope. 21.
All right. The next elf comes out. Goes there. Same thing. Both miss. The next elf will move up and open this window here and start firing out of the window at Luna because she's the easiest one to see. Miss both times. And Vasir, it's your action.
Okay.
Wow. Thanks, huge little pen.
Oop.
Guys, we are at 487 followers. Holy cow.
5:30. I can't. I don't have vision for some reason.
Hit escape.
Ah.
Yeah, I said this earlier. For some reason, Foundry is doing this weird thing where if you move, it doesn't move your vision with you. You have to click off your token for it to readjust your vision. I don't know why it's doing that. It's been doing it since the newest update.
Yeah.
The newest stable update.
Okay. There's a lot of elves here. I'll hit this one.
Okay. Yes,
17?
you will. Yep.
Con save, please.
Fails. It is stunned.
Okay.
How much more? How much key you have left?
4.
Huh.
Ha! It says. It's so cute.
Whoops. Okay, so 23 on that one. Okay, I didn't roll with advantage because he's stunned.
That will hit for 8. Do you want to roll the second attack just to see if it's crit?
Yeah, I did. It was.
Okay. I understand.
Wait, no, I didn't actually. I'm
No, you
stupid
didn't.
as hell. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, there we
So it goes unconscious.
Okay. So that's an unconscious elf, and we'll spend a key point on dodge.
Okay. The last elf is going to move to this window here and fire at Luna. Vasir. Vasir's the closest one. So the first one is a 10 with the disadvantage, and the second one is a 11 with the disadvantage. So
Okay.
both miss.
Dipping and dodging and weaving.
Yep. Sarani, it's your hell to raise.
Wrong thing. Sorry about that.
The clouds are still roiling above over this battlefield.
Yes.
Rain has started to pour down upon everyone, and Sarani's Sarani, you are just a fury of nature at the moment.
Yes, and the lightning bolt will strike the wall here, the top of the building, right there.
Would it hit the elf that is inside the building? That's the question.
Does it say the lightning spreads around corners?
That's the question. That's what I'm going to look at.
It doesn't say anything about that.
Yeah. Let me read it. Where is the spell?
Here, there.
Thank you. It just says each creature within 5 feet of that point must make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, I'll have it, like, if it makes it easier, I'll have it hit the ground right.
I mean, you want to hit the druid primarily, right?
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to land as close to the window as possible to try to get that one. But that's a you call, not a...
I'll give it to you, but I will give the thing cover so it gets a bonus to its dexterity save.
Sure,
So
that seems fair.
the druid will make its dex save with disadvantage. 16. So
15 is what it needs, so yeah.
okay, so it succeeds, so it'll take half. The one in the window is going to make its dex save. It's going to get it rolls a 26, so it has advantage, so they're both going to take 9.
So it puts me-
Okay.
it's supposed to-
Doing anything else, Sarani?
I have some bonus actions, don't I? I can do some things if I wanted to. No, I'm good right now. I think
Okay.
it's fine.
All right.
I think we're fine.
Luna, it is your action.
As a bonus action, I'll cast Sanctuary on Surani.
Okay.
She'll
Oh, don't do that. It's automatically wasted in my next turn.
I mean, until your next turn, they might attack you, I guess. And she'll point towards this elf, I guess, and cast Toll the Dead.
Which is this elf? Oh, this one here. I see it. All right.
Yeah.
Fails. It has not been injured, so.
Oh.
12 damage.
12 necrotic and 3 radiant damage. And she'll call out to the rest of the party. Guys, we're getting swarmed over here.
The elf's head rings out. Its eyes roll back, its bow drops out of its hand, and it just collapses to the ground unconscious. The druid is going to has to use its action to move towards Mirth.
I'm going to AO Spores him as he starts his turn.
Okay.
Do you have to do that?
Huh?
So it'll move that way. Right there. Luna, you get an attack of opportunity on him as he moves.
No, it's forced movement.
It's not forced movement.
No, it's not. He's using his action.
He
to
is
do it.
using his action to move.
Oh,
Yep.
oh.
He is
yeah.
not being pulled. He is not being pushed. It is not forced movement. He's just been told that he must move. He's been commanded to move on his action. So it is not forced movement, unfortunately. Unfortunately for him.
2 things. One, Surani, do you have to hit the creature so you don't lose Sanctuary? And the second, Mark, I only have a shield, so what can I do?
You can make an unarmed strike. Do you have Warcaster?
No, I don't.
Okay. then you can make an unarmed strike against it, which is just a strength-based attack roll that does 1 plus strength modifier damage. So you don't have to take the attack of opportunity if you don't want, but it hits and you deal 4 damage to it. You just kind of smack it with your shield as it runs by.
Yeah, I won't do that. You're right, Luna.
Okay.
Luna will listen. Sarani will listen to Luna and not attack until my turn, unless it's entirely necessary.
Okay. The druid will then make its saving throw, intelligence save. 13. Still a fail.
Yep.
Lizard folk.
Sharpbite is gonna hit the druid. I'll move his mark. He'll move his mark onto it. Bop. Colossus Slayer. Missed. Second one. Another crit. Oh, with Colossus Slayer doubled.
Wow. To the druid.
Yep.
Okay. The first one misses. The second one is a crit, so it will deal how much damage?
I need to calculate. So,
Yep.
Initial hit is 9 plus 1d6 from Hunter's Mark plus 8 from Colossus, so that's 23. Crit is 124. Hunter's Mark 29. Colossus Slayer 33.
Three damage.
Sharpbite is so good at taking out our our bosses.
Yeah, and Sarani's doing what he's supposed to do. Shoot the big ugly thing. Shoot the big ugly thing.
Oh my god. 23 damage from Sharpbite.
33.
Oh, okay.
Is he dead yet?
No, but he certainly doesn't look good. He's like grabbing a gut wound that Sharpeye just gave him.
Sucking chest wound, go!
Mirth?
I'll look over at Angus. I trust you want to be the one who takes care of him. I just read the druid. I've got bigger fish. I'm going to drop concentration on Ego Whip, and then set down my bowl on the ground, and stretch out my hand as I send a tendril of water snaking 90 feet into the cabin, where it erupts into an elemental inside.
Oh god. It just has to be a point you can see, right?
Yep, 90 feet, so right behind the window.
Okay, I gotta get a water elemental in there. Hold on.
Wait, I think I have a token for him.
You do. Go ahead and drop the water elemental in there.
Yeah. Right. Now we're rolling.
Yep. Angus, what are you doing?
Once again, going to roll a wisdom save.
Okay.
Why the
A little bit better. So Angus is like a little bit conflicted and concerned because there is like still a little bit of flame flickering around from the fireball that got cast, and there are a lot of elves in need of medical attention. But recognizing that we do have like a priority, is just gonna step up and move to flank with Sharp-Eyed.
Angus is having a serious crisis of faith right now.
Okay. How about... And Angus is going to pull out one of his daggers and basically just try to slice out this druid's Achilles tendons.
Jesus. Okay.
So non-lethal, but going to put him out of action, hopefully.
Right. Go ahead and make your attack.
That would be 16.
That will hit. I'm telling you now that it is going to go unconscious with that blow.
Whew. 30, damn.
So just gonna slice his tendons so that he just like drops, slumps, try to like catch him, set him down gently, maybe like rummage around in my pack as a bonus action to like get out some rope, the 25 feet of silk rope
Sure.
we have left from when we bowed the priest all that long time ago. I just look up to Sharp-Eyed like I think of, help me, and set about trying to like bind his wrists.
Okay. The elf next to Sharp-Eyed comes out of the stupor that he's been in and is going to see the druid fall. Is going to take a step over and is going to start attacking Angus. 6 and 10 to hit are going to do jack crap. I cannot roll to save my life. Your wood elf guide is just kind of bantering with the elf prisoner a little bit, obviously trying to stay out of the fight. He is not trying to start anything with the other elves that are here. The elven mage, seeing this water elemental appear directly in front of it, is
Come on
going
outside.
to cast that, and
Adeptus, thank you for the follow.
Oh, did he teleport?
no,
Oh, invisible.
yes.
Okay.
I wonder how many structural points this building has.
Oh my god. Okay, this elf is going to fire an arrow at... fire a couple arrows at Sarani, seeing the lightning come down. 13 and 22.
22 will hit. Which one is doing it?
This one here.
That one. Okay.
Yep. 8 damage.
Doesn't he need to
make a
make
con
wisdom
save.
save before attacking?
What's that?
Doesn't he need to make
Sanctuary.
a
Oh, I'm
wisdom save?
sanctuary. Yeah.
Oh, you are
Just make
sanctuary.
wisdom
I'm
save.
sorry. Let me try the sanctuary first.
Maybe,
5
wisdom
fails its wisdom save. So it'll attack Luna instead. So 13 and 22 to hit Luna.
22 hits.
Okay, so 8 damage, Luna, and then you need to make a con save for the spell. Thank you for the continued follows. You guys are amazing. I hope you hang out and watch and enjoy what you see. We have a lot of D&D games going on here.
Thank you, Green Gator
Con
Games.
save for Sanctuary.
Con save for Sanctuary, yes.
It's not concentration.
Oh, okay. Sorry. You're right. Then never mind. You just take the 8 damage. And then the elf is going to move. There. The elf in the window is going to fire some arrows at Sarani. Actually, no. It's going to drop its longbow and start fighting the freaking water elemental. 17 to hit.
That probably, yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
So
Yep.
the water elemental is going to take 8 damage.
Is his weapon magical?
Nope.
Okay, then no, he's not. He's gonna take 4.
Yep. Vasir, it's your action.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I will not stop him from spamming messages. Just watch the streams. Okay, I will stop spamming messages.
8.
Once we get to 500, you should stop spamming messages. We're at 491. Holy crap, guys! We could hit 500 today.
Hey, you know what? If you can get to 500 before this combat is over, I'll throw this in.
Sweet. Wow, that's awesome.
All right, so that's going to
sorry, that's
be
a little high.
that's going to be a total
There you go.
of 9.
Box of minis.
16 is 25, 35 damage to this one.
Hold on. Which one is? I need to.
This one?
To the one inside the house.
Yes.
Okay, it is unconscious. Just so you know, let's see. How much damage did you do with your crit? Or wait, let me see.
It was 9 damage, then 16 damage, then 10 damage.
9 damage, then 16 damage. It would be unconscious after that one. So the 10 damage can go on the other elf if you'd like.
Will do.
Which would knock that one out. Sarani?
So Sarani looks around, doesn't see any live elves except the one attacking Angus. Right? That one's still there?
There's this one here.
Yeah.
Attacking Angus, yes.
Okay, so right there. So it doesn't get Angus.
Call lightning. Let's see. Dexterity save. 9. It's gonna fail. It will take the 11 and die.
And then the ones that are unconscious that he's stabilized will take the damage as well.
Yes.
No offense, Angus.
So this one here, which is unconscious, takes the damage, and
They go
That's
back
it.
to being, yeah.
just these two. Yeah.
Yeah, because they were stable, so they go back to 0 and start bleeding out again.
Stable is still 0.
Yeah.
It's just 2 failed death saves is what it is. So
Well, no,
it would probably just outright kill it, actually.
but was it's stable? They're not making death saves, so would they take a failed death save?
They're unstable again, is basically what it means.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
start making death saves unless somebody restabilizes them.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And with the 11 damage from Call Lightning, that's not enough to kill it outright. So, okay. Luna?
And then Sarani will move into the house.
Okay.
As delete my stupid thing because I forget to keep moving back. Sarani will move into the house
Okay.
so I can see what's going on. Because I will not allow friend Vasir to be in there by himself.
I'm not. I've got a water elemental with me.
He has puddle.
Well, I couldn't see Puddle from where I was standing.
Steve, God of Madness, I will tell you that our streams are incredibly fun. There are many of them. This is not just our only D&D game. We play 6 D&D games, and many of them are enjoyable. I am sorry that Hylet sent you 100 messages to come and follow, but I hope that it is well worth your time. By the way that Hylet has been getting people in here to follow is he is literally spamming messages to everyone he knows to the point that they are coming in here to follow just to shut him up.
That's certainly one way of going about it, I suppose.
I don't know how to feel about that because like I'm amazed and love all these follows, and at the same time, I am so sorry that you are getting harassed in such a way. I apologize, but you could win something, so hopefully, that'll make up for it.
Wait, it's not only me?
Steve.
No, it's not only you. Steve,
Pilot has gotten, let's see, yesterday
17
we
today?
were at 460 followers when we started streaming yesterday, and we have gotten 32 followers from Hylet in the last 24 hours. So, yeah. Absolute insanity. Okay, Sarani, you move into the house. You see that there's a couple of unconscious elves and Vasir and the water elemental in
And Puddle.
this building.
Sarani waves at Puddle. Hi, Puddle.
Luna, it is your action.
Seeing Suran and Vasir going into the house, she'll glance back at Angus, and she'll go in there.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm on top of Surani, and I can. Okay, now I can move.
Yep. Sharp-eyed is doing what?
Sharp-eyed.
Oh, Mark, just wanted to say that I use my action to cast Bless on Surani, Visir, and myself.
Understood.
Sharp-eyed is going to crouch and try and stabilize the guy next to him.
Mhm.
If he sees Angus doing the same, and he can ration. Actually, wait. Let's see. Yeah, he's gonna do that.
Okay.
Oh, not so good.
What is Puddle doing?
Did Puddle see any doors open after the wizard fled?
No.
Okay. Was this door already open when the one on this one?
Yes, that door was open. And
This
so
door
was
was
the... Yeah, yep, those doors were already open.
Okay. Alright, alright. Wait. Okay. So he's just gonna, like, slide through the window.
Okay.
Oh, he won't let him move because he collides with the wall, but he can move through anything as long as it's bigger than an inch.
Understood. Hannah,
So-
Goddess of Insanity, I am assuming that you are the girlfriend of Steve, God of Madness. Welcome in, and I am sorry for what you have, for the harassment you have received. But I am grateful for your follow nonetheless, and hope that you enjoy what you see. I'm sorry that I might be rewarding your friend for doing this to people.
For bad behavior.
Puddle can't leave the house because of Foundry. Can you get him outside?
Yes.
Thank you. And he's gonna go over to this elf who he sees.
Oh, he's whelming the elf.
Yeah, he's gonna whelm the elf.
Okay.
Welf. Alright. Strength save.
Strength save, not their strong suit. 5. It's whelmed.
Excellent. He has an elf, so the elf takes 16 damage. That was
The elf,
And drowns horribly.
yes.
Gurgle, gurgle.
The elf drowns horribly,
like dead.
like dead.
Oh, whoa, he was already injured. Can I do non-lethal? It's bludgeoning, but it's also
It's being drowned. I don't know if you can just like do
Yeah, I don't think you
non-lethal
just-
drowning damage.
technically it's crushing damage, and they actually don't drown immediately. They just can't breathe. He's
Okay,
not dying of
then he is
asphyxiation.
currently unconscious and
Yeah, okay.
and
Just
drowning.
limp like floating inside the elemental.
Yeah.
All right. So the elemental is going to carry him towards the front.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. We will take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Pale Dark Elf, welcome. Thank you for the follow. We're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Hello, and bye.
We have returned. All right. Thank you for the continued follows that we have gotten throughout our break. Looks like we got a couple of more. So thank you very much for that. Okay. You have a lot of unconscious elves about.
Are we still in combat mode?
We are out of combat mode for now.
Okay, so Serani will drop this storm aura outside.
Okay.
It's just a cloud, and then I would like to head out into the next room and start looking around. Like I see all these doors, and I'm going to start peeking in the doorways.
Okay.
Anybody needs healing?
Is this a back door?
I think I could use a little bit.
Hexblade for life. I am really sorry. All right, continue. I'm sorry. I'll stop.
I'm down a bit, so it's sharp.
11 for Vizier.
Thanks, Luna.
And 12 for Sharp Eye.
Okay. You come in and you start to heal those you can see. Serani is looking around.
I'm going to look for tracks in the ground.
Okay. Give me a survival roll as you do that. The rest of you find yourself in a very well-kept cabin. Although... yeah, it's very well kept. It looks like things have been in recent use lately. There's a cauldron over the fire, a large one. There are foodstuffs and things all about. None of the doors are locked, and moving from room to room, you find a very comfortable home. Serani, you find no sign of tracks outside. No evidence. At least you see enough tracks coming in and out of this house that it's hard to tell if any of them are escaping foes. If that makes sense.
Yeah. It does. After that, Serani will make his way around the house. Stop.
Puddle will come around the front and kind of like vomit up the elf corpse in front of me and David. It like splutters as it hits the ground and is soaking wet. And then I'm gonna send Puddle to also do rounds of like the cabin and the hedge with Serani. And I'll inform Angus that there's an invisible wizard out there somewhere. For the next hour, you'll be able to see him. So just give him a gift if he passes by.
Okay, we should try to get these inside. I've stabilized the ones that I can, but we need to secure them somewhere. I'll see if I can track down the mage.
Okay.
And we're just gonna like stand up and then like make a full circuit of the grounds and just keep an eye out for him.
I'm gonna stabilize any of the elves that are not already, and then I'll get Puddle to drag the lift. I mean, he has 18 strength, I think. Yeah, so he can lift them one by one and bring them inside the cabin or like just outside.
Okay.
Seeing Mirth and Angus stabilizing the elves or preparing to do that, Luna would call out to Angus. What are you doing with these elves? Why bother? Just let them. We have more things to do, more important things to do.
Your companion, your guide, Lulinar, he's gonna drop the He's gonna lead the imprisoned elf over and drop the dead one in with the pile of unconscious elves. Luminar
I'm gonna-
shrugs. I'll stay with all of them. I understand that you're too busy to care if people live or die, but I'll stick with my brethren and make sure that they're all stable.
Do what you can for them. I don't want to see anybody else die today. And Luna, perhaps you will remember that when we were down in Wariga's den, Sarani lost control of himself. And did you say that we should kill him where he stood? So why do you treat these people as if they're disposable? Because they're not your friends? Is it that simple? And Angus and a half is just going to storm off and keep looking for this invisible mage.
Sarani would like to attempt to open this door.
It is locked.
I'll
Sarani
reply-
knocks the door down.
Give me an attack roll.
Sure.
Or if you have a
Yeah.
crowbar, you can try and break it open with an athletics check with advantage.
I'm sure we have a crowbar somewhere.
I'm sure you do.
I have a sledgehammer if you want.
Oh yes, I would definitely take the sledgehammer.
Mark, I'd like to reply to our guide.
Okay, yeah.
Luna would raise her voice a bit. These people you're calling your brethren, these are fanatics. They won't hesitate in killing anybody they need to kill. So no, I don't have time to save these people.
So what does that make you if you don't want to spare their lives?
Luminar shrugs. Well, fanatics or not, misguided or not, they didn't attack us when they came to our elf home, and though I fear that you are right, that they have plans that are not for the good of all, I cannot sit by and watch them be... if your friends are administering aid, and I can do the same, there is no reason to leave them to die. They can pay for their crimes in other ways. If they have crimes at all, who are you to be judge, jury, and executioner simply because you have better things to do with your time? I thought you were a cleric. Aren't you a priestess?
No, we'll shrug and we'll walk inside the cabin. Like she doesn't want to have this conversation.
Mirth is crouched next to Lulinar, and making medicine checks and with a generous application of guidance to everything.
Okay.
Kind of look up across at him and says, "Sorry about her. I don't know what's wrong. She's usually better."
He shrugs. Who can tell? But I'm simply here to guide you, and I've done my job. So if you don't mind, I'm going to make sure that all of these are safely alive as best I can, and then I'm heading back to my elf home. Because if these are the type of people that I just aided, I want nothing to do with it.
I can't stop you. Do you need these? And he kind of gestures at the bows lying next to the elves. Their quivers.
I'm not going to carry all of this through the woods by myself. I'll take what arrows that I need, and I have a bow of my own.
Okay. I'll pass him 2 of the quivers, and then take rounds lifting up all of the other bows, arrows, and tossing them to Puddle and ordering him to destroy all of them.
Okay. Which he will. What are you doing with the druid?
I'm going to identify if he has a staff. I'm going to tie his hands behind his back. And then I'm going to use... Huh. Can I... Would there still be... Can I, like, empty out a water skin into a bowl? Like, the big bowl. My bowl of commanding elementals.
Sure.
So I'll empty out, like, a water skin or two from my haversack into that. I'm going to put his hands in the water behind his back, and then use shape water as I touch the water, and freeze the cube around his hands in the bowl.
Interesting. I like it.
All right, and I'll leave him just propped up against the wall.
Okay.
And then I'll
Luna's moved
find
into
my way
the.
inside.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll follow the others inside.
Before
Sharp-eyed.
that happens, while you're outside doing all of that, Luna, you've moved into the house, and Vasir, you followed her inside, while Mirth and Lulinar are dealing with the unconscious elves. What are you doing? What does that conversation look like?
Zero will have come up behind Luna as she went back into the cabin and kind of cautiously walk up next to her and put a hand on her shoulder. Are you okay?
How about you go outside and help them with the elves?
Well, I know I didn't kill anybody that I hit. I'm more worried about you right now.
I'll be fine.
Are you
And-
sure?
She's. I said I'll be fine this year.
No, I'm not going to accept that. You're not the type of person to say the things that you said. Not normally. What is going on?
I don't get it. Why you're putting so much effort to help people like these. Like
Have I ever not? You know me, Luna. This is what I do. I don't want to kill people. Not if I have the ability to not to. And we've grown pretty strong over our journey. We have the ability to not. So it just makes sense to me. This is how I've always been. You know that.
I understand. I just don't understand why we. Can you give me a moment alone, please, Basir?
I suppose. But I do worry about you. I hope you know that.
Right, you do.
And Zero will head out to help aid with the rest of the elves.
Okay.
Angus has found this closet on the edge of the territory and is attempting to stab at it. It's only a 13 to hit, though. I'm not sure if that will make.
But I'm trying to find you, Angus.
I'm right down at the bottom. Bottom left corner.
Oh yeah, there is in fact a closet watching the road there, and the 13 will hit the closet. It like leaps up from invisibility, like shocked and scared and wondering what the hell is happening, and then it dies horribly, screaming in abyssal as it does.
Just gonna like casually wipe the ichor of the blade off on his pants, turn and make a continued circuit around the building looking for this mage.
Okay. Sarani, you break open the latch on that door and pull it open and find a shed that has been converted into into what looks like a cell. There's currently no one inside of it. But you can see the chains that are on the floor. And it looks like someone was recently kept in there. Guys, we reached 500 followers in the last few moments, so
Nice.
we will be giving away a copy of Tasha's to someone, and I believe that Arthur Mike is going to be giving away a copy as well on behalf of us. It did happen slightly after the combat ended, so Rick, that's up to you. What you want to do with that. But yeah, 500 followers in not even 24 hours. Eldritch Hyla surpassed the top referral spot and got
Putting in work.
57 referrals. So I am going to say that since Mike has offered to throw in a copy of Tasha's, that Eldritch Hyla, you will get one of those copies, and the other one we will give away to a random follower. Since you put in all that work and probably destroyed multiple friendships for a free book, we'll make sure that you get a copy. Mike, are you giving away a digital copy of the book, or are you going to do a hard copy? Because I'm giving away a hard copy of the book. That I plan to give away to a random guest. Hey Tau Kapow, welcome in. Anyway, we will be doing that, but we are in the middle of a D&D game, so I want to get back to that, and we can talk about that more at the end of the stream. Luna's asked for a minute alone, and Vasir, you have gone outside to check on the prisoners. Sarani, you've gone into that room, and you can see that there is definitely evidence that someone has been kept in here recently.
I was muted the whole time I was talking to you, wasn't I?
Okay, yes, you were. So I have no idea what you were saying.
Okay. First of all, for your followers, you said about me, I want to know who the very last person was. Number 500.
Number 500 was Eldritch Hylot's girlfriend. He finally convinced her to get on and follow us.
Okay.
So
Then I will give that, even though it was after the fight, I will give that to her because she had to put up with it.
Yeah,
So,
I have the feeling that's going to go to him somehow.
no, he's not allowed to play with these. These are for her. She can put them up at work.
Oh, God.
So I will get with Highlight, just DM me your deets, and I will mail those out to you as soon as possible. For the game, I said I would like to use survival and nature to see if I can tell who or what was kept in here and how long ago.
Okay. Yeah, give me a survival roll, and you can use investigation, not nature, but survival and investigation are fine.
Let me see these rolls. I want to use my inspiration on that.
Can
Nice.
I be investigating the cabin during this time?
What's that?
Can I be investigating the cabin during this
You
time?
may, yes. Give me an investigation roll on the cabin as well. What parts of the cabin are you investigating, Luna?
At least the room I'm in at first.
At least
So-
what? The room you're in? Okay.
At least the room I'm in, then I guess I'll move on.
All right.
Let's see what happens.
Okay. All right. Sarani, as you examine it, whatever was in here was humanoid. You find some scraps of clothing. You find a chamber pot, for lack of a better term, in here. You find buried under some hay, written on a scrap piece of clothing, with actually not even written on clothing. You see scratched into the wall of this place, a little freshly carved message. That's it says days here, and there are tally marks. There are 10 tallies that you can see on the wall here.
Definitely a humanoid of some kind.
So definitely some kind of humanoid intelligent creature.
Where are the mark, or what level of the marks are? Like, can I tell how big the creature is by the amount of space it used sleeping? Is there flesh on both of the chains? Like, was it chained arm and arm or arm and leg?
No, it's only on one of the chains.
Okay.
Is there evidence that it was in use? Because there's like ruffled, used. You can tell that the one side of this cell was in use, and the marks are down low, so that they could be hidden by the hay after they were carved. Like, it was obvious that this person has repeatedly pulled the hay aside, made these marks, and pushed the hay back up.
Okay.
You can see evidence.
I'll clear all of the hay and everything out of this room to see if there's any other distinguishing marks. But I'll do that after I poke my head out and holler to Mirth to tell him to come over and take a look.
Okay.
Or I can mentally tell you from where we're at, right?
You can.
Okay, so yeah, I'll tell you to come inside this other room over here.
Yeah, the Vizier's come out, and I'm pretty sure he's got a good wisdom, so he's better in medicine than me. So yeah, I'll go and see what Sarani has to show me.
Okay. Luna, you look around this room, and you can tell that a lot of this place is old, aged. It's been in use, but the preserves that you find in the pantry here and on these shelves have dates that go back probably about 100 years on them. There's just evidence of age on all of the furniture. Though the place isn't dusty, there's just signs that it is someplace that was out of use for a long time, but has recently been in use by these elves. This room in particular, you don't seem to find any evidence of anything unusual. Just simply a kitchen and a room filled with non-perishable and some perishable that have been recently added goods.
I guess I'll try to check the other rooms.
Okay.
Do you need me to roll again?
Yeah, I'll need you to roll in the next room. Vizier, as you're outside with the elves, most of them, well, they're all still unconscious, but Sharp-Eyed is just kind of like hunched down near them, sharpening Dupree's sabers, cleaning off any blood that's on them and oiling them, preparing for whatever fight may come next. Luna, you're moving room by room. There's an elf body in this room, unconscious on the bed where Visir has left it. You find a couple of nightstands, and as you open the drawers, you find that they are empty. The beds have been used recently, but that's all you can really tell about this room. Mirth, you go in to the shed to speak with Sarani and see what he can show you. And Angus, in spite of doing circumventing the entire cabin, you see no sign of an invisible spellcaster anywhere.
I think Angus would have gone back to check on Elendar and just helped sort of bring Eldareth's body maybe into the cabin, find somewhere to sort of like lay it down for the moment, out of sight, away from the rest of the elves that we're sort of still trying to figure out what to do with. I did what I could to make sure that we weren't killing anyone else. I think most of them will make a full recovery in time. I don't know what's gotten into Luna. She's not normally so... I don't know what her problem is. Yeah, I probably should. And I guess he's gonna go outside and just smoke like crazy, just fingers shaking a little bit around one of his cigarillos. Just
Mark, would you say from the room I'm in, I can see the elves outside?
Oh yeah,
And
you definitely can.
would I assume that the rest of the party can't see me?
I mean, they can. If you're standing, what you can see out the window is what you can see from where you are, and what they can see looking into the window is what they can see. So Sharp-Eye knows it can see you in there. The room is. It's not like the windows are tinted in any way.
Okay, my intent is to use my channel divinity, preserve life, without like letting the other people know that I'm hailing the elves. Although, like, my intent is that, although that I don't agree with what you're telling me, like,
Isn't that gonna wake them all up?
at least to stabilize. Will it? Can it
They're
work?
they're all stable.
Yeah, they're all stable at this point. Well, yeah, all of the elves are stable at this point. They are still unconscious. They have been stabilized by the rest of the party.
Then I'll just stabilize the one in this room since nobody saw him, I guess.
Sure. I think Visir just knocked him out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Non-lethal damage over here.
Yeah.
Then never mind. I'll just continue.
Yeah. I'm just letting you know that, like, Visir. I'm pretty sure Visir's modus operandi is to knock people unconscious with non-lethal damage, as opposed to try to kill anyone.
Every time he's got the opportunity.
Yeah.
Sarani, hi.
Yes.
What's in here?
This storage room seems to have been turned into some sort of pen or
Yeah, it doesn't
prison.
smell very nice.
There is a distinct markings of a humanoid that was a prisoner here, and you can see over there where they moved the hay away and kept track. And it seems recent. How recent? When I say it seems recent, how recent, Mark? Within the past week? Within the past month?
Yes, within the last week.
So it seems within the last week there was a prisoner here of some sort. Or a humanoid of some kind.
They moved him out. Interesting.
I don't know where There's way too many. There's too many tracks here for me to find what it was. There's not enough for me to go on to tell you what kind of humanoid. But it was here for about approximately 10 days, a week ago.
Is the Mark, is the carving in the wall in common?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I can probably find out with the right spells.
Does it look like the lock? Does it look like the manacles were unlocked or broken?
Unlocked.
Unlocked, so they were released. So someone's... Mirth, could you get? Would you be able to actually? Can you get Angus? Can you come here, please? I have an idea.
Yeah, sure. What's up?
There seems to have been a prisoner here. And given your reputation, can you tell more? I know it was a humanoid. They were here approximately a week ago, and we're here for 10 days at least. I have a way we might be able to track them, but I will need someone to follow me.
Before we do that, I don't think right now it's not anything of import.
Well, there could be a prison. There could be a prisoner with more information about these elves, or it could be someone who was here guarding this area and might know about it. A butler of some sort.
We have captives
Or-
of our own. We can get information from them
Yeah.
when they wake up. Let's find out who this person was before we go traipsing off after them. We
Could
came
end up
here
being
looking for diamonds, remember?
a wild goose chase into the woods. I suggest we reconvene inside right now and take stock of everything. We're at
Very well.
where we need to be. And he'll broadcast this to everyone instead of just the two in the cabin.
Sure.
Everyone meet in the cabin right now. There's some things we need to discuss.
Sharp-eyed says, watch prisoners or in cabin.
The puddle, big puddle, will watch prisoners.
Sharp-eyed nods as if you're speaking to him verbally. He's going to drag out these other two elves that Vizier knocked out. Luna, you've been searching these first couple of rooms when Mirth starts telepathically sending this information to the party. And people start to file into the cabin.
I'll join them, but like on the edge of the room, like where I'm positioning my token.
Sure, that's fine.
Alright, well, we're at the cabin, and there is nobody trying to fill us with arrows as of right now, so this is good. Sarani has discovered a pen in the back. A prisoner was kept there for a week, a humanoid. Anything else we can't conclude thus far. So our next move has to be now. And we either have to find the key gate, or, the trick for getting inside. And we have to find it first, obviously. But we're at the site where we need to be.
Well, what's the plan on finding it?
This was a wizard's study, right? I mean, I understand it's a holiday home. He might not have wanted to do all of his work here, but there must be some kind of books lying around. A hint, something.
That has merit. I'll take a look. We also have the other option. He says with a slight frown.
What's that?
I could ask him.
No.
Which I'm not particularly inclined to do because the side effects could be bad where we are right now, but
It's too big a risk for me to make that our first move. Let's give ourselves some credit here. I mean, how hard can it be? There's got to be some kind of door or vault or something here that these elves have spent 3 weeks somehow overlooking, but that we're totally going to find because we know what we're doing, right?
we were warned we had to be pure of heart, and I don't think the knife ears with the closets were particularly devoted to a
But
good cause.
I only,
I thought we had that one down, but and I
I
guess
think there's
pointedly across at Luna, and then shifts his eyes over to Vizier. The monk, he's our best bet.
Huh?
three.
Alright, Vasir, I need you to go around to the bookshelves and start tilting books at random to see if there's a secret door.
Okay. And he will start searching around to see if he can find anything of note.
Okay. I mean, right now you're in a
Okay.
kitchen.
Bookshelves are down here in here, right?
Yeah, there are bookshelves in there. There's bookshelves along each wall. There's a couple of comfortable chairs, and there is a circular floor rug with the symbol of Vidian on it.
Oh. That might be something. Does there seem to be a downstairs to the house or an upstairs?
There is not a second floor. You found no stairs in this house, or cellar doors of any kind.
Okay.
So,
Mirth? Luna tries to approach Mirth.
Luna?
You said you can contact him. But what repercussions are we talking about?
It would be like when we first went into the cave with Ruriga, but 10 times worse because I'd basically be just opening up to it and eating it in the face for a few hours.
Like,
Or until I get a shit ton of god magic poured into me.
Serrani's going to cast Fairy Fire in this room, covering all objects, to see if there's anything invisible that we can't see with the naked eye.
Angus would have seen
Angus.
it. Angus has
I
seen
literally have the
invisibility.
invisibility.
Angus has seen invisibility and can see into the ethereal plane. He's been able to do that for the last half hour. So
I don't know how.
Probably walked into at least one wall because he doesn't see that it's there.
Yeah,
Vasir, you go through that room. There are books in Sylvan, Draconic, Common, Celestial, Infernal, Abyssal, and Dwarven, Halfling. There are books in every language in this room. You start tilting books as Mirth had suggested. Is that the case?
yeah, he's just going through each shelf, just going la 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 la, just tilting books. If they like fall off, then he's just like, well, that's on the ground now.
Yeah. You're just messing up these shelves. They look like they were in some particular order, but now there's some books on the floor and some have tilted over or fallen over on the shelves. But that doesn't seem to have any. Nothing special happens. They're just books.
Angus, if there was a particular reason why the books were in the order that they were in, well, I think we just made things worse. Either that or I just really screwed up somebody's very obsessive compulsive organizing skills.
Serrani's going to take a look at this circle out here,
Sure.
as he noticed it when he was outside. Does this look like a normal fairy circle, or is this stones?
They are mushrooms, but it looks like what's your passive nature?
Passive nature
Yeah, what's your nature bonus?
+5.
Okay. It looks to you that at some point in time it was cultivated. That these
But now it's not.
Yes, now it's overgrown, but it looks like at some point in time, this was once. This is designed to be here. There is intent behind it.
Sarani will sit down and ritual cast plant growth.
The
Can I cast plant growth?
It's not a ritual spell.
It's not a ritual
It's not?
spell.
No, it was.
I'm gonna while he's doing this, I'll just be re-upping the telepathic bond
Okay. Are you
and investigating this room further.
all right? If you all are investigating, then the person with the highest investigation can make the check with advantage, since you're all in there looking around. It's going to take some time, but you will eventually find whatever
I
there
have
is to find. If there's
+6. Does anybody have higher?
Mm-mm.
Alright, I'll make it with guidance as well then.
anything. Okay.
DM, what do I know if I have a spell that can help Mirth do what he wants to do with like contacting Merwin?
It's called the spell to cure it is Greater Restoration.
What are you planning to cast, Mirth?
Oh, it was Contact Other Plane with advantage.
Contact other plane. Yeah, it can cause madness.
Yeah,
so
like Great
you can
Restoration.
anything you can give him to succeed on a wisdom save, or not on a wisdom. Anything you can give him to aid him in making a saving throw would help him in that situation. That's just me telling you mechanically how you can do that. But you, Luna, would know your spells well enough to know what would help buffer his mind from the forces that he would be trying to contact. That is a 23 investigation.
It is.
Mirth, as you are looking around the room, there is you find a number of things in this room. There's the 2 chairs. There is it's an intelligence save. Sorry. I'm going to move you all out of this room so I can take a look at it. You have the rug that is a symbol of Vidian on the floor. It is clear to you, Mirth, that these chairs have been moved around with some frequency and often, and recently, and that the rug is as well out of place because there are old discolorations that show where the rug originally was and where it is now. That you can see that it has been moved. There are a bunch of paintings that are hanging on the walls of various size, depicting a number of individuals that must have been meaningful to whoever lived here. The moving the rug, you find that a section of the floor under the rug is a hatch, hidden perfectly. To the non-discerning eye, it would have been completely unnoticeable. But with your knowledge of hidden things, you can easily pick out, or not easily, but you can pick out the edges of this door that is in the floor under this rug.
Well, that's something.
The as you are as you stand up and say, well, that's something, the group of you begin to notice the rug unrolling and the chairs starting to move back into place on their own accord.
Oh, nice.
It couldn't be that easy.
I've been out here using druid crap since I can't cast plant growth.
That's fine.
Trying to make this look like a real circle.
Yeah, as you do so, the mushrooms that are there begin to like old roots of old mushrooms begin to sprout anew, and the circle fills in completely.
And then I will cast a new spell that I have.
Summon Fae.
Yep. I will summon the mirthful version. Not the fuming or the tricksing, because I don't need that. Greetings, friend. Welcome.
So it's a small spirit, right?
Yeah, it's a small face spirit.
Okay. Okay. The tiny fairy-like creature flits around. Hello. It's
Yes,
a fine day.
it is, isn't it? I was wondering. I have just helped regrow this circle. I was wondering if it still has its power.
It's old, but yes.
Does it lead to the Fae, or does it lead somewhere else? Could you tell?
I think it has many uses.
Do you think we could still use it?
If you know the ways.
I don't know many of them like this. That's why I summoned you. I would need the help.
Well, I know about my home, and I know that fairy circles are a thing that help with big folk to cast spells that take them to and from. But I don't know the spells myself.
Could you tell me how long it's been since this one has been used? It was very old. Not taken care of in a while.
I can give it a shot, but I'll need some time.
You have about an hour before you return to your realm.
Okay.
And I pluck a flower off of my shoulder and give it to her.
Okay. She'll take it and we'll say, give me the hour, and I'll have it. I'll tell you what I find out before I leave.
Thank you, Spirit. And Sarani will head back into the house.
Okay. So you find this door, the rest of you, while Sarani is doing this. And you notice that the furniture and the carpet begin to reposition themselves unless they are stopped. If you stop them, they will remain where they are for a few minutes, and then after 5 minutes or so of of non-contact, they begin to move again. And a tap will do. You don't need to like push them back out of the way. Just placing a hand on it will stop it from moving.
Do I see any unseen servants, for example, that might be moving them? Do I have any indication that it's an invisible force, or is this some other form of magic?
It is another. It is not an unseen servant. Actually, you know what? Yes, it's an unseen servant. We'll say that. You do see the unseen servant moving things back into position.
The other thing I wanted to ask, I'm not sure it's just based on the illustration, but the rug only has like the crescent moon on it. So the other thing that Angus might be tempted to try would be to cast dancing lights and have 2 little dancing lights take up the position that would normally be occupied by the stars on the holy symbol, and see if that causes any reaction.
No, the rug has the actual holy symbol. That's just the illustration as is. So I didn't make the map myself. I wish I
What?
was this good.
No way.
Or I should say, I wish I had the time to do something with this amount of detail.
If we're able to physically shift the rug aside long enough, Angus would like to take a look at the hatch and just inspect for traps or lock or any other kind of mechanism.
Sure. Go ahead and check for it.
Guidance that.
I will tell you right away that there is no latch or keyhole or even handle on this thing. It is simply flush with the floor.
So no seams or anything?
Yes. The only
Okay.
you've picked it out, but it would have been, like I said, the average person just if the average person moved the furniture out of the room, they would never ever find this secret door. Angus, as you look around it with your thieves' tool check, it is not trapped in any way. It is there's no evidence of anything mechanical on this to keep it from to cause harm, and there's no locks that you can find.
This will probably won't work, but can I use thaumaturgy to try and open it? Because I can't do that if it's unlocked.
Yeah. If you use thaumaturgy to open, it's thaumaturgy says that you can open or close an unlocked door, right?
You cause an unlocked door or window to fly open or slam shut.
Yeah, it opens. It flies open when you do that.
That was easy.
Just gonna strap the goggles of night into place and peer down the hatch.
Okay.
Ooh,
So
I see you found a doorway.
should we go in?
Well, let's see what he sees first.
I guess.
All right, I'm going to move you onto the new map, Angus.
It's full of stars.
Just gonna have the Witchwood branch out. Arre Fitzria. And then just like send the dancing lights a little bit further ahead just to illuminate the way, cast some shadows. At least 2 passages that I can see. Looks like A pretty substantial basement, at least.
So do you think it's like a secret passage? One that goes for a while, or is it just a room?
I can't see much. Looks like it turns off. One passage to the right, one to the left. It could be pretty substantial or fairly small.
Give
have
me a
to-
moment.
Head down there and check.
Give me a moment. I will go down and check.
No, none of you are going down and checking, because I have a better method. Puddle.
Well, no,
He's
it's-
watching the prisoners.
He's watching the prisoners. I can turn into a small creature and just crawl down there and look.
Hmm,
I will be.
okay.
I will be unassuming.
Valid. Do that.
I will turn into a small spider, a regular spider. Well, actually, an orb weaver, because those are cool looking.
Okay.
And then I will head myself down into the room.
All right. Angus, you're watching down into the hole. Sarani, I'm going to put you here. And then I'm also going to...
That's fine. If you want to give me a spider token, because I think that has the right. Because I think my vision changes as well.
what vision does an orb weaver... What does a spider have? Is it...
No, you can use your own race's vision as long as
Yeah.
the new form has that vision.
Oh. Well, yeah, I don't know if spiders have dark vision.
I would think so.
I know they get web sense.
I'm just making Sarani tiny.
Yeah. Give me 1 second and I will tell you. 802. So. Beast. That's proper. That's proper. Here is 0.
When we decide to go, I'll jump right after Tsurani.
All right, well, Sarani's going down as a little spider.
Yeah, I mean, when we
Yeah.
Actually, I'll go down as a see spiders. Spiders have dark vision, so yes.
Okay. Are you trying to be stealthy?
Yeah, well, I'm a regular size spider.
Okay, give me a stealth roll.
I'll guidance him as well.
Angus reaches out and picks up the little spider. But just has it held in his hand. And so already, like, looking up, you would probably get the indication that, like, this is not Angus who's had that instinct. This is the other voice in his head that is just
I
crooning
gotta-
over this tiny little spider.
Yeah. I got a 27 because I don't have disadvantage because I'm not wearing my armor. at the
Okay.
moment. So 27 stealthy Samarni will fly across the ceiling of this place because most traps are not on the ceiling.
Okay.
I will move
What's your passive perception, by the way, as a spider?
a 10.
Do you keep your charisma, wisdom, intelligence when you're a spider? I think so, right? In wild shape, because it's different for polymorph, but in wild shape, I believe
Yeah.
you keep your mental stats in alignment.
It's
So
your
your
advanced
perception-
statistics, which you're training my ability, personality, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. So I keep my own perception. My passive perception is a 17.
Your passive
Right.
perception
you retain,
is a 17.
you retain all of your
Yeah.
skill and
Okay.
saving throw
All right.
proficiencies.
So, and my movement speed is 20 feet. So, I will slowly move my way 5, 10. I'm going to have to hit escape. I don't see anything there, so I'll move to here. See another one.
And you're still telepathically bonded with us, so you can relay all of this when needed.
These are 5-foot squares.
They are.
What's the range on that telepathy? Same plane?
Infinite, yeah.
Okay. I have to keep moving my guy and then
Hitting
Hitting
escape.
escape.
I know. What you see is what you see. I will tell you
Okay.
that. Okay?
so Sarani tells everybody that there is 2 storerooms filled with various things to the passage on the right.
How far can a spider move per
20
round?
feet. 20 feet.
20 feet. Okay, so how many rounds of movement has this been?
So this would be 5, 10, 15, 20.
Are you
One.
dashing? Because if you're dashing, then you have that is not the stealth roll you would have.
No,
So
I'm not dashing. I'm moving.
if you're moving carefully, then
Yeah.
you are moving at 10 feet around.
Okay,
To be-
well, I'm moving 10 feet around.
Yes.
So let me measure this as
Because your action every
30.
round would be to stealth, and you would have to
50.
move at half speed to stay.
Well, no, I wouldn't have to re-stealth until I did an action that.
I know that,
Oh,
but your action is to be stealthy. You wouldn't have to
Yeah.
re-roll it. It's just that your action is
Oh.
to be stealthy, and
yeah. So we're
in order
talking-
to not have penalties, you would have to move at a slow speed to stay stealthy.
60, 80, and then back
Yeah, actually,
100,
do this.
110, 125.
You've moved 100
35 feet.
135. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's
13 rounds.
13
It's like a
rounds.
minute and a half.
A minute and a half. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
And then, I'm just going to keep going. If I see anything that gives me the willies. Oh, I can see them from where? Here. I can see the first one from here. So I'll keep moving slowly this time. And I'll creep around the corner here. Like I said, I'm on the... yeah, so there's more elves. So these look like the same elves?
Yeah, they look like the same type of elves.
I will continue to move. I should be able to see them from where I'm at. I should see everything from where I'm at.
Sarani, that
Yep.
elf standing by this barrel over here, examining this wall, is examining the wall to his left there.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like the same elf that was at that cabin on the crossroads.
Oh, I relay that information to the group.
Oh, from we're talking like crossover session 1?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Oh boy.
I give everybody the layout of the room. I continue on the ceiling so as not to provoke him.
So here's what. That's a pillar. Sorry, I don't have the walls
Oh.
up, but that's a pillar that
Alright.
goes to the ceiling. Sorry.
Okay. So
Um,
I will go here and then I'll walk around it
That's fine.
just to make sure. And
So
then
here-
I'll-
Here's what
Yeah, go ahead.
happens. Sarani goes down as a spider. He's down there for a few minutes, transmitting the layouts of this basement, including these old barrels and crates of stored things. He doesn't know what's in them because he's not checking. But eventually he runs into some elves, and then he spots one of the strange, fey-like elves that had summoned those mean locks all that time ago back in the cabin. Flashbacks of fireballs dance in your heads. And we are going to call it there with one of
Sarani
these.
poised above this guy's head on
Yeah.
the ceiling, just waiting for them to say, "Get him!"
One of these elves
Nah, I ain't gonna do that.
there.
There's too many elves.
And so we will pick it up next time as you explore and discover what's under there.
Oof.
It's been probably a total of 2 minutes that Sarani is down there. As Sarani's down there, Angus, are you still looking down the hole?
Yep, just generally keeping an eye out for any movement and for Sarani to relay back to us.
All right, and the mage, invisible still, moves around the corner and calls up, still invisible. You've opened the door. What are you waiting for? In Elvish. And we'll end it with that.
Ooh, damn. Okay.
I hope all of you watching have enjoyed our session this afternoon. We are at 501 followers, which is amazing. I know that we're going to be sending out a book to Eldritch Hylot for all of his work in getting us freaking 40 followers in less than 24 hours. And we'll do some quick favorite moments. Actually, we'll do a full-on favorite moments since we haven't done that in a couple of weeks. Alex has his other game at 5 o'clock, so we need to get him on his way. But Alex, what was your favorite moment for Vasir today?
I guess attempting at the very least to confront Luna about the fact that she has a bit more of a blasé attitude towards life at the moment. That was slightly intense for him emotionally.
Sure. Anyone else? Vasir moments? It's a very combat-heavy session today.
Yeah,
It was.
I just mechanically like the fact that Angus is having to like really think over like, how do I hurt people without killing them? Whereas Visir is just like, boop, stun, boop, stun, boop, stun.
Yeah, like in the same round, taking out I think 3 elves.
Yeah,
Like-
I really enjoyed that. While it was mechanically nice, it was also thematically nice that Vasir is starting to think more tactically, whereas he used to just run up and just pummel something until it stopped. Now he's thinking, oh, I can run up and stun one guy and leave him and go do it again, instead of just repeatedly standing there and unloading on somebody.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And I think that's a good character development for Vasir, where he's starting to come into his tactical aspects instead of just, Vasir is, well, I'm not sure what I'm going to do, so I'll just run up and beat this guy senseless with my stick until he says stop. And now he's thinking more like with the thing with the tree, where he can, he's thinking more, oh, I can get up there, knock him down, knock him out, and let Sarani pick him up and do things, starting thinking more along those lines instead of just, look at me, I'm super monk, I can punch a billion times. So I really enjoy that.
Wait till level 11.
Hey guys, do me a favor. One of you roll a d20, please.
Want me to roll?
Sure.
I'll roll
I
it.
mean, you're gonna watch for the 2.
I don't care who rolls it.
Oh, never mind. I found it by mistake.
So did I,
and-
so I-
Probably for
All
the
right,
better.
we have 19 people in chat, so let's see. LJL Card, are you in the room? Are you around? Are you there? Are you alive? Are you a bot? I don't know. Okay, what about Ildalara? Are you a person? Are you real? Are you in the room? Are you a bot? If either of you are real, say hello. We'll see. We'll see if somebody contacts us. Okay, any other Vasir moments?
I love how readily Visir took to Mirth's instruction of like, just go
Yeah.
like crawl at that bookshelf.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I enjoyed the constant like pulling, moving around the map during downtimes. Just continuously moving.
Oh, that's not annoying. Cool.
No, that's not annoying. That makes me think that that's exactly what Visir would be doing, right? Just not being able to stand still ever.
I mean, normally no. It's usually a problem, actually.
Unless he's meditating, in which he's completely still, and it's kind of freaky.
Yes.
I think the only person that can be more still than the seer at that time is Sarani when he's a tree.
Yep. All right, somebody roll me another D10. We'll see. We'll pick another name out of the hat since we're not getting
D20?
any responses. Yeah, D20. And Nor, what was your favorite Luna moment?
I didn't do much this session, but I suppose being kind of effective with Sanctuary, like protecting Tsurani. And I don't know.
I would say Luna felt a lot more like a battlefield leader in this fight, was genuinely in that position of like casting buff spells and giving orders, like actively telling everybody what to do in combat, much as like not everybody listened to her, but still.
We were closer this time. It was
You
closer.
can have everything.
Yeah.
I mean, Tsurani listened for the first time.
Yeah.
Kinda.
I like the fact that Luna is gone from this, shy, introverted girl who had left her home to now she's not afraid to just tell people what she thinks out loud instead of trying to make it feel better for people and not hurt their feelings as much. Where she basically just told our the elf guy, like, I don't give a shit. Like, I don't care what happens to them. They attacked us. They're fanatics. Those guys,
Yeah,
yeah.
she was up on the front lines this time too with her shield, slinging spells and slinging orders, and just so much, and also the shift in attitude is very noticeable.
I think a perfect sort of emblem of how much Luna has changed as a character is that she's gone from somebody who's consistently like defending people using her shield to now she's taking an opportunity attack to hit somebody over the head with her shield. She's gotten a lot more active and aggressive in combat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bowie said Luna was basically going hard in the paint.
I
Which
have
is
no idea what that means.
He doesn't
It's
know
a
what that
bas-
means. You want to explain the idiom?
It's talking about basketball, about driving the ball deep inside the inner square underneath the hoop.
Let's see. 2 in. Tom Z, are you a real person and are you in our chat? If you are, say hello. And do you play D&D? I really like that Luna is it does not think highly of these elves to the point where she does not really care. Like, they're fanatics, and in her book they're bad. They're evil. It doesn't matter if they live or die. Like, doesn't understand why everybody's wasting their time over it. And I think it's an interesting development. And will be interesting to see going forward how that plays out.
I'm just upset that Sarani wasn't there for that exchange. That was what upset me the most. Is I wasn't there for that exchange. I was busy outside in the back.
Like when I tried casting the channel divinity to heal them or to stabilize them, that was like maybe her feeling a bit guilty that the whole party kind of like, I mean, a reaction to their reaction towards her.
Yeah. David, your favorite Angus moment today?
Just Angus trying to be a battlefield medic and being hideously unqualified for that position. They're just generally being like, "Oh, I made a promise that we would try not to hurt these elves, so I'm going to uphold that, even if the rest of the party aren't going to bother." Oh, and also, they just cast a fireball at us, so now I have like traumatic memories on top of trying to do something that I'm not actually qualified for.
I love that Angus is just constantly unhinged right now. Like he does not have it together.
No,
Like at all.
no,
David
his
plays that
powers.
very well. Both in the middle of fighting as well as when we're not and when we're discussing like plans moving forward, he's just constantly just exasperated. Like, I don't know. What are we gonna do? We're not qualified for this. I don't know. We don't know what we're doing. We don't, do we? We have no clue.
I find it very telling that I believe this is the very first combat that Angus has not had a quit.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's very telling in what's going on with Angus. That he's not making those I'm the angel of Thondra. I am the protector of Anchor. I am fear me or any of those personality switches. There weren't any personality switches during this combat, which is unnerving to Saroni on some level, because that's not Angus to him.
Yeah. Angus being the battlefield medic and trying not to hurt people and not knowing what's going on with his, like, is it a blessing? Is it a curse? Like, coming back to life, his new magical powers that he has no idea how to make actually work. It is literally the dog in science gear, I have no idea what I'm doing meme. Like, that is what Angus is right now.
See, I think if you see the one where it's in The Sims 3, of the Grim Reaper showed up and then somebody goes into labor and the Grim Reaper freaks out. It's like, this is the opposite of the thing I'm good at.
Oh god.
Like Angus's whole reaction during this combat was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's just David. So.
Kim, favorite Mirth moment?
Using Ego Whip for the first and last time.
It is definitely broken. A spell that can shut down a spellcaster and make it so that it is it shuts down any non-wizard spellcaster pretty hard.
Basically.
And especially because it gives them disadvantage on their saving throw to end the effect. Like, that's... you effectively nullify a single combatant for 10 minutes with a single concentration spell. It's a bit heavy.
Well, if I were you, I would be happy he's only doing it to one person and not like 6 like he does with
Hypnotic pattern.
hypnotic pattern.
Sure.
So I mean, is it too powerful? Maybe. I'm just waiting for Mirth to make an area of effect version of it.
On the real though, I didn't do any damage that combat, which was cool. And I think it's the first one where I've really played the support role to full extent. Like, get spellcaster out of the way, inspire. The aid is fun, and this whole session has been him with Luna currently like out of it and David out of it. He got to step up and take charge, and he was kind of like pushed into that, and it was fast, and he just got everyone in the kitchen. It was like, all right, we're here, this is what we're gonna do. And he's trying to keep it together through stuff.
Can I just say I love picturing the scene of Mirth casting command on the elf druid to go, hey, come here a second, and then looking at Angus while he's in the middle of having a mental breakdown, trying to like apply CPR to this heavily scorched elf. It's just like, you got him, right? As Mirth's rummaging around in his pack to bring out the fucking bowl of water elementals again. And Angus just being like, I guess.
My idea behind that was that I think Angus, I was going to leave it to Angus because I didn't want Serrani or Luna getting close to the druid because he would end up dead.
It just strikes me as funny that Angus, I did genuinely have to roll a wisdom save because it was like Angus is not in the right frame of mind right now, and it's really, really good that he did actually make that check, because otherwise I would genuinely have had Angus go, nope, sorry, I'm the medic.
Angus being the medic, Mirth me being kind of the leader, I don't know. And I was like in front.
Yeah,
So
it was a weird.
I think
weird.
it suits us.
Yeah. I do have to say, this is the first combat that Mirth did not lose control of the water element.
I was just about ready to say that.
Third time's the charm.
And when we say lose control, sometimes it's intentional. Sometimes Mirth just goes, fucking, I'm not concentrating on it, and just walks away from it.
This is what, the third combat that you've used the water elemental?
Yes.
And the other two...
Imagine if he did lose control of it while it's in the house.
Three of you.
And it just absolutely destroys everything.
Well, no, I didn't lose control of it in the second combat.
Yeah, you did.
No, he didn't. He left it in there. He just said, fuck it.
Oh,
We
no.
closed, remember, we locked the door.
I had complete control over it the entire time.
Yeah, we just put the troll
complete
the door
control.
and left it.
Though, towards the end of the combat, you lost control of it, but there were only enemies around it.
No idea what you're talking about.
I did enjoy Mirth sticking to the let's not kill them if we don't have to clause. Because occasionally Mirth can get a little vindictive sometimes. And I did like the fact that Mirth was really trying to not kill people and to not create as much havoc within the party as he does the bad guys. Like, Mirth is learning slowly that he can cause havoc, just don't aim it at Visir, right, during combat, or aim it at Serrani during combat.
Yeah, with Luna having a clerical crisis and Angus questioning his sense of self, I figured this wasn't the best time to go around.
Yeah. Making Visir purple.
Yes. Oh, that's a good one. I'm writing that down.
I also really did like the fact that Mirth is like an eloquence bard, and when the verbal sparring was going on between Lulinar and Luna, he was able to just like neatly underline the sort of central conundrum, with Luna basically going, these guys are fanatics, so I don't care if they live or die. And Mirth's just going like, well, then what does that make you? If you're willing to condemn people to death based on their belief, and that's a pretty strong belief to take.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was fun. I completely brushed over that because it was really brief, but that was, yeah.
I felt that.
I saw your face in the. I immediately looked at you in the game room when I said that. Yeah, that was good.
Rick?
Oh.
Favorite
my Thor ain't got shit on Serrani moment. Because I cast it and I saw Nor's eyes just getting huge like saucers. He's like, what the fuck is he casting? And I'm like, oh, no, you wanted vengeance? I'll show you why we tried to talk you out of it beforehand. Because that was what I was doing, And, it was, that whole, I tried to be nice to you. I tried to tell you that this was going to go bad for you. Serrani gave them an out, and they didn't want to have it. They wanted to attack us, so I will show you the true meaning of wrath. But I didn't rage, so
you didn't.
I'm worried. But that was my favorite. Just reaching his hands up and like, ah.
I love how that's like Serrani trying to defend it. It's like, oh, I didn't lose my temper. No, I murdered them in cold
I just
blood.
murdered them.
I defended myself. It's not my fault that I'm more powerful than they are. That's why I tried to talk them out of it before. It's like the old master saying, "Are you sure you want to pick a fight with me? Are you sure? I'm 1,000 years old. You're not. I've been studying this for 800 years. You're 12. You might want to just yeah, but that's mine."
Bowie in chat said Serrani finding a door to the Bacchanals.
I'm not sure that's where that goes.
I'm not sure that's where that goes either.
That was like a really fun moment as well, though, just for the fact that like the rest of the party are inside the house, which is like sort of an embodiment of civilization, and Serrani's outside in the garden, scratching around in the dirt, finding a clue in a completely different way. It was just like a really neat moment of character.
Any other Serrani moments?
Like the second when he said the radius of that spell, the 60-foot radius, I was like, what the fuck is he doing?
And then Kim immediately goes, "Oh, I know."
Try being in a party that has a druid and a Tempest cleric.
Yeah.
And then pity the DM who keeps throwing us into dungeons that have roofs.
It doesn't say you can't. It doesn't say you can't use it in a room. It just has to be big enough to have a 60-foot circle cloud in it. It has to be at least 10 foot high and 60-foot diameter. That's the only restrictions.
It doesn't say that you have to. Doesn't it say you have to be able to see a spot outside in the sky where you can create the cloud?
No, it says you have to be able to.
For the cloud to manifest is how it's what it's
Understood.
a big room you could get away
Yeah,
with.
they changed it because that was one of the biggest complaints of Druids through 2nd and 3rd edition was the fact that you couldn't use your only big combat spell anytime you went inside.
Gotcha.
You just get like,
I appreciate the duality between combat Serrani and poking around in a circle of mushrooms Serrani. Because in combat he was just like frying elf corpses, like, yeah, they're nearby, it's fine, they'll get better. And then with the face spirit, he was like, "Wow, it's such a nice day out. You wanna check out this cool circle of flowers I just made? It's totally like, dude, it's totally rad. Come tell me what you know. You look great. You look happy. What's up?" So that was funny.
I hadn't thought about it like that, but yeah, that's kind of like the life and death cycle for Serrani.
Like 5 minutes ago, he was burning elves.
Yeah.
Then he was presenting her a flower. Like,
He's a big softie.
No, he's not.
no,
sure he is.
no. My favorite DM moment today was probably just playing the elf in a way where he wasn't being sassy anymore. I just kind of imagined him being torn between the fact that these elves are supposedly zealotous and bad and still elves. And kind of exploring that for him for a moment.
I again, there wasn't a lot of role playing today, but I do find that the combat doesn't seem forced ever, and I enjoy that. Like, it's not a oh, hey, kick up the door, kill a bunch of stuff, move on, loot the bodies, that kind of stuff. Like this feels like there's a purpose to why this combat is taking place, and there's a natural feel to it when, like halfway through it, when the other elves are shooting from the windows and, picking, trying to pick off the big guy, there's a good natural feel to it instead of, an adversarial, the DM has to take on the party kind of feel. Like it feels like story, not combat, and I love that.
Cool.
And the cliffhanger at the end, that was awesome.
Yeah, you're an ass, but you know. We knew that going in.
We already knew that.
I loved as well giving the detail of the fact that like they've had a prisoner at some point. And so that's like another plot thread for us to potentially pick up and follow is like, who was this person and why did they have them captive? Were they trying to get information out of them? So that's again, just more story.
Mm-hmm.
And the Druid ring.
And what?
And the Druid ring, the Fey ring.
The fairy circle. Yeah.
Yeah.
There are things there. So yeah.
And there's a road in the back, by the way, that Sarani wants to go down.
Mm-hmm.
Because if it's so hidden, why is there a path that leads to the front door and a path that goes behind it? That's it.
It's been magically hidden. You've noticed that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, in Sarani's mind, it's like, can't be that well hidden. There's a fucking road. Like, where's the road go? That's in Sarani's mind. It's like,
Well, do you think the Archmage just takes his secret road of forest mystery to go to the supermarket every day?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That
I would. You wait till I can fly.
Oh my god.
A flying Tsarani.
I mean, this is Andal we're talking about. He doesn't have high wisdom.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So
No.
my super secret hidden cavern that's on a road.
Wait, it wouldn't have a road. If it had a road, it would only go one direction. It wouldn't go around. It wouldn't be a circle. It would go in a single. It would start at his front door and lead somewhere because of all the times he argued with.
Who's Andal?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What? The really? You know what I'm talking about?
I'm sorry. We're of course referring to Merwin, which is Andal when he took on an elven name because he definitely wants to get closer to elven heritage because he hates dwarves.
Yeah,
He's got some sort of weird like elf fetish, and it's really strange. You need to get
it's
that.
weird.
You need to
He's
get that
basically
crap.
an elf weeaboo.
Mark right
What?
now
What's
is
Mark's
to
This is what Mark's lore has come to.
kill every character.
He uses
Like, you're making fun of Andal? Okay.
he uses alter self. to give himself
Wait. I'm sorry. Rick, are you still in Foundry? Are you still in Foundry, Rick? You're not in Foundry anymore.
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna start piling monsters into that room with you.
I can see it on the screen. You can pile as many as you want here, because when Sarani comes down off of that ceiling, it's going to get ugly.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, this was enjoyable. I had fun. It was mostly combat. It was very distracting with all of the excitement of the new followers and hitting 501. That's crazy, insanity, amazing. I'm pretty blown away by it. So yeah, I just super excited to get those books out to people. We got one going out to care of Mike. He's going to be sending one out. And we tried to pick a name out of a hat, but nobody seems to want to respond. So I guess I'll figure that one out.
Weren't you dabbing for 500 followers?
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm giving
Totally
away.
was.
I'm giving away Tasha's Cauldron for 500 followers.
Yeah, I mean, on
It
top
says
of
we
that,
have 19 people in there right now. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. If you are in the chat right now, I want you to say hi in the chat room. Say hello in the chat room right now. If you are hanging out, if you are one of the 19 apparent viewers, and I will, and we will see who's gonna get the book. But show me you are present. If you are present, say hello, and you could win a copy of Tasha's Cauldron right now. Right freaking now. Right now.
David, write their names down.
No, David doesn't have to do that.
I'm just messing with it.
Naihu2 said hi, H-I-G-H. Please.
Eric would like to be ignored because he already has Tasha's.
I know he does.
You can ignore me too. I have a digital copy. don't
I
need
also
it.
have a digital copy. Yeah. All right.
Bowie's got one too, he says.
He does.
But do you want the book as well, Bowie? Like, just because you have a digital copy doesn't necessitate the fact that you can't get a hard copy.
It's always nice having a hard copy, just for the sake of just saying you have it.
Yeah.
Put that shit on your bookshelf and be like, yeah, this is what I've got.
All right.
Oh, I can't put all my D&D books in the bookshelf. They don't make them that big.
Okay. Ignoring those who have already won and those who have said they want to be ignored, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8 people on the list. So roll a d8.
Okay.
Okay, Elevasi,
Hey.
you just won a hard copy of Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. Send me a whisper with your address, and we will send that out to you. Thank you so much for being here and watching the stream. We hit 500 followers today, and we were giving away a copy of Tasha's. So, if you are still there and still listening, congratulations. If not, then I don't know. I'll figure it out.
I don't even know.
I don't even know.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. All right, Elvisy. Yeah, send me that whisper. Congratulations. Welcome in. Come watch more. We're going to get going. Thank you for being here, joining us, and watching. I don't know if Twitch unfollowed you, but if it did, give us the follow. Thank you. Thank you so much for refollowing if it did. What a jerk Twitch is. God.
It does that sometimes.
Here, I'll send you a whisper first, and then you can respond.
Don't forget, if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, because subscriptions don't mean anything, so you will get notified whenever a new episode from Dark and Hungry God arises, or one of the other 5 games that Mark has comes up. Don't forget to share them with your friends, and also don't forget to check out what is it, Orden After Dark?
Nights After Dark.
Nights After Dark.
Nights After Dark. With David giving recaps. I don't know how many of those you've had recently, because we've had some spatial issues.
We have.
We've had 5 total, so next episode will be episode 6. That'll be coming up sometime this week.
Yeah.
And don't forget to check out Big Lundy, who tweets.
Speaking of, I have an opening that's going to be happening here real soon. As far as my own games that I DM, I put a message in the Discord for anybody who might be interested. It might be taking place in Orden. I'll have to talk to Mark about how to swing that exactly in a way that makes sense. So if anybody is interested in getting in on another game, I might be DMing something here real soon. The information is all in the Discord as far as messaging me when you're interested, all those sorts of things.
Yeah. So and Rick, you're still running the Friday game that's taking place on the other side of the world, isn't it? On that island.
It's taking place on an undisclosed island, where they have rescued a couple of goblins. Who have given them directions to the bandit cave that they've been searching for. So the group will be heading off in that direction this Friday. We are having a game this Friday because Thanksgiving's on Thursday, so it's not actually a holiday. And I have good news, if it's okay, Mark. Can I?
Go ahead.
What lies ahead? Requiem for a Demon Queen. We are bringing back What Lies Ahead. We are going to be bringing it back with a whole new cast. We had to stop because real life got in the way for our original cast. But since the campaign is really nice, Mark has been gracious enough to allow me to reboot it from where they're at. So we will have those notifications will be going up probably the second week of December. And we'll probably be looking forward to probably the second or third week of January when it goes live. So start looking for those. Start thinking about it if you want to participate in playing a game in the age of wilderness.
Yep.
In prehistory of Oregon.
If you play a Mountain Dwarf Abjura wizard and just give Andal all of the shit, you will have my utmost respect.
No, it's abnegation. It's not
Abnegation.
abjuration. You have to play an abnegator.
Oh,
Dwarven
my
abnegator.
God. All right, everybody. Well, thank you for watching. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for participating. If anybody didn't see what's going on in Community Creations, I would warn you not to look. It's horrifying. In any event, I will see you. I will see you in 2 hours for Artifact Recovery Corporation, and tomorrow for Help Wanted and the Dance Macabre. Come and see what else is going on in Oregon. Yeah, the Dance RP chat is is getting a little fun. All right, we'll see y'all later. Have a good day.
Later.
Bye.